Times and crabs.
Hello.
Yeah.
Start the game, which I'm about to play.
Cheesy nachos. Aegis Infinite Cyclists. Angry Space Hares. Hold the poise.
We are live.
Oh, hello.
All right. Big day.
Is it? Why is it a big day? Do tell me.
It's the last day of the regular season.
All right. Yeah, we've been definitely brainstorming a lot of details about the playoffs and stuff. But first, there's the matter of Angry Space Hares versus Infinite Cyclists.
Yeah, and this one's big for both teams. If Angry Space Hares wins even a single map, we'll have tied in score head to head, and then we will have the map lead. And for you guys, the Infinite Cyclists, If you guys beat us today, and you will be in third place instead of fourth.
Okay. So basically, it's a question of whether you have to do an extra match during the playoffs and whether we're even in the playoffs. So should be interesting.
For all the marbles.
Right. So literally, we need one of our team. We need to not get swept, because if we get swept, then
Hmm.
we end up tied. Although I don't. Did you guys end up with a code B player?
No.
I don't think so. So we're going to figure that out if it comes to it.
So you can't be swept in that case.
Yeah. We have to lose every game.
Seems that way. All right.
Default.
And, yeah, KJ, I still need you in party, in game. Here, let me try one more time. So yeah, we're going to be starting up on the match. What this is a team league. So we're going to be having similar skilled players, taking each other on for points. Each pair of players or duos take each other on twice, and we are going for the first team to get to 5 wins.
Heck yeah.
All right. Now, Greenpire, it says that you're the #1 Bunnies fan.
That's right.
What do you think
know,
his chances are?
Slim to none. Honestly,
All right, that's what I like to hear.
I think War Bunnies is grasping at straws if he thinks that he can take even a single map off the Infinite Cyclists.
Alrighty, and we're going to be starting out with the team captains, and who are they? I guess War Bunnies is the captain of the Angry Space Hares, and I am the captain of the Infinite Cyclists, so we're going to be taking each other on in Code A. That's the mid-level match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Grudge match. 2 MN
Grudge
bar
match.
crafters going at each other's throats. There's nothing better.
Wait, are we starting code A?
We're going to start with us so that we can cast the rest of the games. And yeah, there is some really bad blood between us going all the way back to the Super Nintendo and Super Mario Kart. I never really thought it was fair for you to look at the other half of the screen. And you kept arguing that, oh, it's a built-in feature, you know, that's the way it's supposed to be played. And you're like checking the colors of the walls that are near my All right, you're dying. You are going to pay. You're Greenpire, go ahead and join lobby. But yes, War Bunnies and I go very far back, and we were playing the original StarCraft not that long after it came out, so...
Are you gonna play Zerg?
I am planning to play a Zerg 1 match and Terran 1 match.
This sounds like Glee plan builds.
As much as I do plan, you know, I'm me the king of impulsiveness, so we'll see where it goes. I have no promises that I'm going to be sticking to any plans that we have.
Keep him on his toes, Hyper Turtle.
Alrighty. Let's hop
good.
into our separate lobbies, and we are going to be going in just a moment.
Alright, we got new production set up here, so I guess Greenfire gonna cast and be patient with my switching. Because we
Yeah,
got the,
sounds good.
dual PC setup, so it's really tricky.
All right, whatever we got to do. This is an exciting match. All right, both players are ready. Let's hop on in. Have these guys ever faced each other before in FSL? Do you know, KJ?
You are watching FSL.
All right, here we go. The bottom right-hand corner for the... It is...
Hyper Turtle.
And in the top left, for the angry Space Hares, it is...
War Bunnies.
Alright, this is a match of epic proportions.
You know, whoever wins
It
this, they're gonna be like ribbing each other for the rest of the week.
Yeah, Hyper Turtle has put a lot of thought into what he wants to do, his builds. He had me coaching him on Zerg. He was practicing some builds for Terran, so I think both of these guys are taking it pretty seriously. Paper Turtle starting very standard, practiced build. Love to see that out of him. And War Bunny's doing more or less the same. Gate Nexus.
Yeah, it looks pretty standard so far, right? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing just yet. Just yell when you see something. Oh no, DT Shrine.
I think War Bunnies loves to play super standard, get into Sky.
Sky toss, defend.
Yeah, that's really War Bunny's vibe. I think he struggles very, very heavily with early pressure because his build isn't like super tight at the beginning, so he's a lot of vulnerabilities. But if you give him the space to macro up and get his stuff together, he thrives in the late game. And there it is, the Stargate, right on time. Amazing. This guy knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, and we got to talk about their team. What is that team again?
War Bunnies is the Angry Space Hares.
Angry Space Hares.
I'm doing the intro in case you're wondering.
Oh, perfect.
The team intro.
And Hyper Turtle's playing 4.
There you go.
Infinite Cyclists.
And fast third
And-
base, huh? For
Yeah,
Hyper Turtle anyway.
And Harus is pointing out that my voice is doubled, which I can also hear.
That's odd. All right, let's go fix that.
It might be from background noise. Alright. Hyper Turtle's testing the front of the wall. Oracle's about to pop out. Feed is almost done. Hyper Turtle could run into the base, but he's gone back home. War Bunnies loves these Oracle openings. It's something he started practicing with in the previous year. War Bunnies is a very mechanical, I'm going to do the same thing every time sort of player. And so it's always Oracle, always into the Void Rays, always into Sky. So War Bunnies is playing to his bread and butter. But it shouldn't surprise Hyper Turtle at all. Hyper Turtle's cooking with the Roach Warren. There's no drones at the third. And the Oracle's flying into the main. But he's got Queens and he's got Spores ready.
Yeah, you know, I'm not a fan of him doing Oracle, just because it kind of slows himself down. Right, maybe just for defense, but if he's doing Oracle harass, it kind of messes up his own production.
I think it does, but if I think about War Bunnies almost exclusively plays team games, and he gets a ton of work done with his first Oracle. It's just, in this case, Hyper Turtle not falling for the shenanigans that works with everybody else on the ladder.
Oh, I see, yeah, so it might be a team game versus one-on-one thing, right, where they don't know him in the team game, but in one-on-ones, they know you're going to try that.
Recalling the Adept, and I think War Bunnies is quaking in his boots. Hyper Turtle, though, very low on his worker count. I think he started to take some of his tech and reacting a little bit too heavily to the Oracle. So while the Oracle didn't get any kills, I think even just going to the front of his base kind of threw Hyper Turtle off of his build. I'm hearing my voice again, KJ. I don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah, we'll have to sort it out. There's some weird double input, so.
That's okay. Hyper Turtle's spreading creep. He's injecting his bases. He is starting to drone up a little bit more now, albeit just a hair behind. But War Bunnies is floating a lot of minerals, so both of these guys are maybe a little nervous. Hyper Turtle taking his Hydroden, taking a 4th base, so he's moving into the late game here. Now, knowing Hyper Turtle's build, right, having coached him last night, what he's trying to do is get to roughly 60-65 workers, have a pretty strong economy injecting all of his bases, and then just throwing Ling Bane, Roach Ravager in War Bunny's face. With the idea of hit him as hard as you can, as often as you can, such that he doesn't get into a big ol' Sky Toss army. Now, Hyper Turtle being just a little bit behind. I don't know if he's quite going to hit the timing he wants, because he wants to be going across the map, like, now. So War Bunny's Sky Toss army is going to start to build more and more here. And we'll see if Hyper Turtle's going to be able to kill him before he gets to a death ball, or if Hyper Turtle's going to need to play a little bit more of a late game than he had expected. Oh, look at the harass. All right, the Void Rays are a little out of position. Most of his army a little out of position, so there's a chance that War Bunny's going to lose this base. He's clicked on it. He's not letting it go. Kills it. Oh. Excellent move for Hyper Turtle. What he needs to be careful of is the counter swing. Making sure he's still injecting his bases, making sure he's not supply blocked, and just making a whole bunch of units to deal with the Sky Toss Wrecking Ball that's coming across the map. Now, his army's not huge, but equally some missed micros can go Hyper Turtle's way.
A lot of queens here, too.
A lot of queens. He's transfusing his queens. He's making a whole bunch of stuff from his larva. I think this is an easy hold for Hyper Turtle. Very nice, very nice. War Bunny is capitalizing on the mobility of all of his units, although some of his voids are getting stuck from behind. Now he's going to try and pull Hyper Turtle apart by hitting his different bases and making his army walk all over the place. Oh, it gets the Hydroden, a great pickoff. And so War Bunnies, I think he's just going to bounce between these two bases in the dead zone to keep taxing Hyper Turtle, trying to get back on that 3rd base, trying to make his units again, trying to come back from the supply deficit that he has. Although it looks like he's maybe just rallying his units across the map. War Bunny's historically a big fan of the F2 button, which sometimes is super, super great, and sometimes leads to situations like that. I think it shows Hyper Turtle's put a lot of prep and preparation into this, and he knows his opponent incredibly well and how he likes to play. All right, big Hydra attack here at the front. No match for these Void Rays. Don't stand a chance. War Bunny's wiping his Zealots, but that's it. GG. Hyper Turtle takes map 1. Super cool to see.
Oh, what do you think of that? That was...
Now, Hyper Turtle said he's going to potentially play Terran in the second game, and I haven't seen what he's prepped for that. So either he's going to feel really confident playing Zerg, because he just won that game, or he's going to try and switch into his Terran build, which it looks like he did switch to. So he's sticking to the game plan. He says Terran this time in the lobby. He's ready to go. All right, what an exciting exciting match. Can War Bunnies tie it back up? We're going
Terran,
in.
huh? I'm not sure about that. I like his Zerg on that last one. I'm surprised he's switching.
I think his Zerg is stronger, but again, he practiced something. He was playing against the AI a bunch. He has a build prep for this, so we'll see what he's got cooking up. All right, here we are. In the bottom right-hand corner, it is
Hyper Turtle.
and he is playing for
Infinite Cyclists.
and in the top left-hand corner, he is
War Bunnies.
and he is playing for
Angry Space Hares.
all right. It is 1-0 in favor of Infinite Cyclists for Hyper Turtle. And War Bunnies is throwing a pylon across the map. He has a forge, and he is out for blood. This is very uncharacteristic for War Bunnies. I have never seen him cannon rush in my life. But War Bunnies is not at all interested in letting Hyper Turtle play the game. He wants to play his game. Now, cannon rushing a Terran isn't necessarily super common, so we'll see how well Hyper Turtle reacts to this. So already this is a game that Hyper Turtle did not plan for. Now War Bunny's he's boxed out of the base. He's got one probe in there. He's kind of dancing around. War Bunny's placing 2 cannons. And now the Marines start up. I don't know that he's gonna have enough Marines to counter these 2 cannons. I think Hyper Turtle's in a little bit of trouble.
The one good thing is he can float away. But
He can float away. That is a big
so
thing.
he won't die right away, but he'll be super far behind, especially he's building these structures close to the cannons.
What is the standard Terran response in this kind of game? Do you know?
Yeah, he's supposed to put a bunker right away and then get a tank, but put it way back and then try to hold off, and then typically the Protoss gets Tempest, right? But it doesn't even get to that stage because these cannons got up here pretty high right away, right? It's not supposed to get in there. You just close your base and don't let the probe up. So
Yeah, and he doesn't even have a factory. So this completely throws Hyper Turtle for a loop.
yeah, I don't see him surviving here. It's just, you know, you shouldn't get to this stage if you're Terran. They should never get up the base, right?
Even if War Bunny has just made a Nexus and made probes, he's already 2x the number of workers. So this is dire straits for Hyper Turtle.
Yeah. The bunker is the big thing. Once you see a forge, you always make a bunker. And if somehow the probe gets in on it, chasing it around and pressing it, you should not be able to build all these things. It never got to that stage, skipped all that because he got in. So that's just, there's nothing you can do at this point.
Yeah. All right. What a wrench in the gears for what War Bunnies is throwing here. This is not War Bunny's typical playstyle. I've never seen him cannon rush before. And I've been playing with this guy for 5 years.
You can't scout this type of thing if you do something you've never done before. He didn't practice
Wow.
this at all.
What a great game. right, let's see if these guys can come and tell us a little bit about their game.
Oh.
All right, they're back. How you guys feeling?
Well, that was quick.
Hyper Turtle got so mad he left the party.
Oh, did I? Let's see. Actually, I don't know what happened there. StarCraft 2 closed.
Oh, sure.
Wow.
Did you accidentally put your fist through the Alt F4 keys?
Nah, I'm happy enough steamrolling him the first time. Second one was reactor first, so that left me a bit more vulnerable.
So, Hyper Turtle, tell us a little bit about the prep that you put coming into this game.
Well,
These games.
Let's see. For the match I won, you were training me in on some really solid Zerg builds as a friend and a fellow member of Minnesota Barcraft. For the Terran match that I lost, I was getting professionally coached by Gamer Richie and Groovy from Ladder Legends.
Very nice. Very nice. Tell us a little bit about Game 1, War Bunnies, from your perspective.
I thought about I was on the fence about doing a jerk build, and I'm like, I'm gonna jerk build as Terran, so let's play a little bit more straight up. So, just trying to, play a regular game. In the second game, Cannon Rush is so bullshit. It's so easy compared to, the skill I took to win that game was none. It takes no skill to Cannon Rush. He's not going to expect it coming. Once he scouted me and scouted it, my cannons were already up, and it makes it really hard to pull once the cannons are up.
See, that's one of the things with people who go far back. Playing against type definitely works well.
Yep.
And no, I was definitely... Didn't occur to me to scout for that, and didn't occur to me to have the Reaper out ahead of time either. So
I was
so
just
out of
going
character for War
numbers.
Bunnies.
I was
Yeah,
gonna.
I know.
Gree said I should flower the first game, and maybe you didn't catch it. I sent my probe, and I thought better of it, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna build it at the natural. Fuck it.
I was. It's interesting. The first game, I specifically wasn't keeping an eye out for Cannon Rush. My Overlord was actually patrolling around on my side of the map because I kind of figured that was more likely.
The flower, I checked the flower would have worked if you went hatch gas pool like standard. The flower is really good against that build. So, yeah, Gree talked me into it, and then my better sense talked me out of it. So, if I would have listened, I would have won.
I love how Grease here playing both sides, just seeing what he can do. I would not be surprised if he had some online betting involved in this, and he's just trying to, it's going to be 1-1. I think specifically, Hyper Turtle's going to take the first game, though.
He's winning all of the channel points. He's a channel point millionaire. Chat's online. And is
all right.
Is your guy ready to go? You switched. It was going to be Great Archon.
Like
Taruz.
Taruz. All right, we got our Code S players right here. Are you guys ready to go?
Hello.
Hello. At first, I think you're still muted. Oh.
Hello?
Just happened. Hello. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, we're going to our Code S match.
Yep.
So these are our high skill players, so you're going to be seeing something a little bit more solid this time. How you doing?
Good.
Yep.
We can take Green Pyre off camera, too.
He should be on camera.
Preparing for his 2v2.
I think that these two this year have been two of the top 3 performers in Code S. I'd say Dark Menace is the third, but these two have been the top, so this is probably a showcase right here. And chat, you don't have to win any games. There's no pressure on you because we've already taken #1 spot. So crush them anyway.
Here's where we just stick it to them. So don't worry about sportsmanship, anything like that. You know,
What?
you've got nothing to lose from that.
If you win 2, then they're really close to being knocked out of the playoffs. So
Okay.
give them hell.
I see. Are we going on EU servers for this, or?
Yeah, we should go to EU. I think.
Okay, here, let's leave this and just get onto EU then. I've actually been spending some time on EU servers, specifically for campaign achievement run I've been recording. So it'll feel like home.
Have you been getting all the achievements in Europe?
Yeah, because that's where the achievements really count, you know? That's the competitive area. So if you're going to get campaign achievements, if you're to get Gold in the Lost Viking, you want to do it in Europe to make it legitimate.
So are you telling me that I have to play another 3,000 team wins to get Europe's team wins too?
Start by actually getting a few campaign achievements, dude.
No, I'm saying with you. Are we going to go
With
the
me?
full 6,000 wins?
At some point, we might start over fully. I am crazy enough to do that. I have been working towards 100% achievements, and I am almost there. So it only makes sense I spend the rest of my life trying to do it a second time.
So guys, everyone here?
Let me see. I'm looking for Chatomic.
Chatomic's here.
On me.
Hold on. I'm just suggesting him to party.
Nice.
Yep, everyone's here. Let's kick some butt, guys.
Alright, remember. Even if they're moving into the #1 spot, we want to send them there with some scars.
More importantly than that, you guys need to win to make the playoffs. So.
There's that. Alright. So currently we are 1-1 between the two teams, just for the record. Both of you ready to go?
Yep.
Yep, ready.
We're going to be doing Persephone. Alright. And yeah, these guys, well, they're good at this game.
Yeah.
An interesting one.
Chat made masters.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, my team has. Vales picked people. He was like, "Yeah, this guy's really in." Yeah, we picked some guys who really put a lot of work into it this year.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got a GLHF and a GLGL. See what we got here in the lower left. We have the yellow Terran. He is.
Somebody call for an exterminator.
Angry Space Hares.
And he is playing for the team. In the upper left, we have the red Protoss. He is known as.
Haroon.
And guess which team he is playing for? It is.
Infinite Cyclists.
So, I feel a little bit of
what do you
yellow.
think? Yeah. So, do you think that he'll get a barracks up, his second barracks up at home, to make it look regular, or do you think? No,
I
it's
don't
too
think
late.
so.
I think he's gonna
He
know
is
it's a
already
proxy right now.
dedicated to
No, I was gonna say
this.
I was watching a build. I was thinking about playing Uterran, and the proxy. What you can do is you can build your first one here and your second one where this is,
Yeah,
and
have build Reapers in the first one and have them catch up at about the same time.
right. It's really pretty good. And he's like, wait, no.
Nah,
Is this-
he's not going no. He's going, alright, I've dealt with this before. Also, we lost his camera. Alright, they are going for a second one, just with one SCV, so...
No, that's a factory.
A factory, yes. Alright, what do you think this is gonna be?
And then the the depot in his like mineral line area. I mean, it's been found. It's concussive shells.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
come on,
that
some
could be very
RNG.
powerful. Oh boy,
Oh.
RNG.
RNGesus, come on. There you go.
RNG, yeah, you know me.
The gig is up.
All right. Well, he is putting down a shield battery. There's just one Marauder going over there. It's just going to be one Marauder at a time. So this is an interesting little combination of things. There we go.
Is it
Getting that
Cyclones that
pylon.
come by? What's the factory for? I've never seen. I don't play enough against this.
I'm sure Hurus does. He has.
Yeah, well, he plays his brother. His brother loves this.
All right, there we go. So he is going to need to... Yeah, he is staying within range of that shield battery. And keep in mind, the Stalker recovers shields. The Marauders, well, they got no healing right now. It is going to be a siege tank. And he is even adding a Stargate. Yep, 1-1-1 in the backyard, man.
Wow.
And, yeah, so Stargate versus Starport coming up. I'm guessing he's going to be getting a Void Ray out.
I'd imagine.
Or just an Oracle and sending over the other side of the map. There's a lot of options here. He's got defenses here.
That's what I like to do in this situation. Because the Oracle across the map is really good. The only problem is you can just die. Oh, it's a Void Ray.
Yeah. Yep,
Ooh.
it is a Void Ray. And
I don't like the Void Ray at all.
Alright, extra shield battery right here. Oh boy. Just gonna have to kind of poke a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage there, but he has a lot depending. Exactly, he's got a lot depending on this Void Ray right now. And he's even got a Viking to cover it. Ooh. All right, pushing out now with the probes, but before the Void Ray is there to join them. And I mean, for one thing, that was at least doing some friendly fire damage to those Marauders. The Viking goes down before it can finish transforming. I love it.
Yeah.
And even with prismatic alignment, that tank is not fast enough to move away. So that was an efficient sacrifice right there. Here come more Vikings. There's a Liberator coming out as well. And Hurus is investing exclusively in these Void Rays. At this point, he is on top of the production.
There's a Cyclone, though.
There is a Cyclone. This is like Roxas's paper, where you're kind of alternating between each of them. All right. Yeah, that Void Ray is going nowhere, I'm afraid. But there is another to join us.
Yeah, this I don't know how this is gonna, like, this game state. I think the Protoss is a little bit ahead, but
the Terran is expanding.
Right.
So he has a backup plan. Cyclone, Liberator, tank. That's a lot of stuff that are going there defending each other. Still not a lot of anti-air, and we have a fleet beacon going down.
I think that's. I mean, I don't like that move, but the fleet beacon is just. I mean,
5D chess, man. 5D chess.
Ooh, these Void Rays can't be here.
Well, I think he is just.
Oh, that was bad. Chatomic got caught. If he started kiting with
Cyclone.
Yeah,
Exactly. The Cyclone did not make it its escape.
Right, but it's going to pop out right here.
Here anymore.
Because like, there is nothing on the other side of the map.
Air. He is getting +1 air.
There's going to be, you're going to see Stalkers versus Probes in a second. I mean, SCVs, because there is nothing. And
right, he did just complete a couple of barracks, so a tiny bit, but if he's only sending Marines out 2 at a time, they're not going to last long. Alright, here we go. Chatomic has chosen to send his proxy units back to home base.
Yeah.
And
now, he could. Chat could have caught them right here.
Yeah, well, there they are, camping what little production there is back at home.
No, he could have. If the SCVs move in, SCVs beat Stalkers.
As long as
Like-
they can get us around. Stalkers can kite them for quite a while.
Yeah, but they were between the barracks.
True.
He could have just jumped. If he jumped them right there, they're caught. They're dead.
Alright, here we go. The Void Rays are going to be taking out the tech.
No, you can walk past me, Jeff. I think this is an all-in that's been held. I think this is like I would GG from this position, but
A Tempest and a Mothership on the way.
I mean he can save this if he jumps it right now.
Well, you'd need an SCV to repair the factory.
Mule
Okay, yeah, there's that mule, and okay.
didn't do anything.
It did not, but he still gets he gets credit for trying, dude. All right, down go the Void Rays. This is well, it's pretty scrappy, but
Yeah,
economy and production wise, Karus is in an especially strong position compared to his opponent.
yeah.
And I think this is going to be it. This is where he's going to see if he can break him or go down trying. Those Tempests, just one shot in a Cyclone.
He could move on to the third and kill it, but I don't think he can break this natural.
Right, he's still got a very nice combination of anti-ground and anti-air. Those tanks both seriously injured.
Yeah. I'd like to see a reactor for the, because he knows it's Tempest, I'd like to see a reactor on the starport.
Yeah, well, he is adding plenty of barracks right now. And just kind of being forced to wander from one side of the map to the other, just hoofing it around. And
Yeah,
the
there's
Mothership, look at that, the Mothership.
But it's like he has a read on it. Does he...
Well, maybe.
Did he see it? It doesn't...
I don't know.
know.
They're very
That's a
close
weird spot
each
to go
other.
without it. It's so tempting. So it looked like he made him F2'd back.
It looked almost like he was F2'd but walled out of his own base, but that's not the case here. Alright, I think he is going to recall some Tempests over here and use them to just attack from over the cliff.
Right.
Or something.
Chat might know it's here. He's really looking hard for it.
He smells a Mothership. Motherships give a very distinct odor. And there we go. The Golden Armada has arrived. And once again, big story of this game, Chatomic just having to make it on foot. From one place to another, and now he's got to make it up his own ramp.
Yeah, this... I mean, Terran units are good, though. But I don't think he could fight this.
They're good.
Well,
That Mothership still has some energy. Ooh, so much damage.
That's a
going
terrible
around.
fight. He's going to lose all his high-value units.
Alright, well, Time
God,
Warp down
Marines are good.
just to kind of stick it at him. Marines are good, hence you doing that cannon rush, but just a little bit of air left over, and only a few Marines at a time. He's going to be able
Well, it's
to
double
just
supply.
Yeah.
Even
So-
if he wraps this up, it's still double supply.
Right. He lost a lot there, but I don't think he's going to have a lot of
Well, if
regrets
he
about
has
it.
stim.
Well, then hit the G button. He does indeed have stim. He does not have combat shields.
It's finishing.
It is just about to finish, yes.
That's as looking at production tab.
Okay. You do it. You look at the production tab. I'll look at the upgrade
So
tab.
it's 73 workers to 34, but there are... I mean...
Terran has mules.
Yeah, but Terran also has Marines. And upgraded
that?
Marines, unless... Okay, there's a gateway explosion.
Yeah,
I was going to say, unless there's a lot of zealots coming, Storm doesn't stop a million Marines anymore. It just whooshies them away. Like, excuse me, sir, can you back away? It doesn't stop them. Like, it used to be like, hey, Marines can't come here. Now it's, Marines, will you please just not
now it
be
is
here for a
you
minute?
shall not pass.
For a minute.
Yeah, a long minute though, and that gives you some time.
Yeah.
And
I
look
can't believe
at
Chatomic's
Chatomic.
making such of a game out of this.
Yeah, and he is still producing from those proxy structures there.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Horus going on the offensive once again.
This is a straight Marine ball. 27 Marines. That's all he's got.
He has 29 Marines and 2 medevacs, and that is it. Alright, and as you said, just kind of backing away from that storm.
See, the storm
Definitely
hurts the
doing some damage to
Protoss
the
more.
Archons. Yeah.
Yeah, it always hurts me more than the other team.
I don't think Harus is too concerned about damage to his own units. He's gonna be replacing them left and right.
Right, Harus has this game. Like it's 84 to 37 workers. Like 27 Marines are good, but there's 17 zealots now, and that eventually
and
will.
they are being forced to stim repeatedly. They are in poor health because drugs are not good for you.
Yeah. This next round of zealots should end the game. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
GGWP. How about that?
It does.
That was a match. I don't
That
know
was.
what kind of match that was, but that was definitely a match.
You look at the performance from my 38 APM cannon rush review to a 295 to 267. A little bit faster. I'm saying they're just a little bit faster than we were.
It was a different kind of TPP. Definitely a much longer one. Oh, and here I'm gonna. Did Harus go off camera? I'm gonna check with him quickly.
TVP. Dynamite. VP. Wins a fight.
He's
Hey.
checking. Apparently his phone just keeps turning off.
No, that'll happen sometimes.
Sometimes, but
I wish my phone did that at work. It only does it when I'm in
Oh,
boiler
boy.
rooms.
yeah, the old. Oh, we've got a big pipe break, and then you can just go. Oh, wait, what was it? The signal.
My favorite story is there was a guy who worked for a different company, and he was working in a facility, and he was working in a tunnel, and there isn't reception in the tunnel, but one of the pipes burst, and they couldn't get a hold of him, and it burst hot water, so they're like, oh my god, what's going on? Oh, they sent in rescue, couldn't find him. Well, he lived not too far, so we went home and took like a 2-hour lunch, and he came back and fire rescues looking through the tunnels for him.
My friend here is he's a gaming plumber. Yep, the worst kind of plumber.
Yeah, you need to let us know if you leave the confined space, because we're looking for you. We thought you might have trouble. We're about,
we thought you might have gotten sucked into one of those pipes there.
Well, or scalded.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
You are watching
all right.
Back to
Here we go.
StarCraft.
All right, in the lower left, we have our yellow Terran Heels.
Somebody call for an exterminator.
And he is playing for
Angry Space Hares.
his opponent, the red Protoss. He calls himself.
Harus.
And he is playing for the excellent and absolutely magnificent and beautiful team of
Infinite Cyclists.
Alright. Cruz going out to scout again. It's an interesting one in these, especially in just 2 match series. It's like, alright, do I want to have one match where I do my standard and one match where I cheese, or do I want to play against that?
Yeah,
Does
I
he
think
expect me to cheese more that I lost a match?
I think Chatomic would have been better off just playing straight up. To be honest, I think that in a
He had
in
a
a
very strong unit composition, and that unit composition would have been just as strong if the production structures had been at home.
stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
If he would have had a second, I also there was one time if those void rays didn't jump the cyclone, if the cyclone gets its lock on before it gets jumped, that's GG. So it was close, even though it was. Oh, you got it. Yeah, there you go. Even though it was close, it could have been lights out.
Yep, there was a long portion of that where it could have gone either way off just one mistake or the lack of one mistake. So
Yeah.
either way, they're letting each other expand as usual this time around.
Yeah.
Reaper coming in to check things out. These two, well, they're capable of a lot. Oh, one probe does indeed go down. Stalker says that's all you're getting.
But one
Now
probe is pretty decent.
Yeah.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny
the
though is he plays
team up
against
there.
a guy who loves Reapers like pretty regularly. So
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of shocked that he lost even one.
Alright, bunker going up at home. This time around, Harus is going with Twilight Council as his opening tech. And he is going straight for Blake.
I know that's the meta, but I feel like it's hard to play against Terran unless you go charge. So I mean, I guess he's super good, but there's a lot of with the bunker at home, he's going to be a little bit more defensive. It will be fine. But those are really hyper aggressive Terran builds. Oh, let's see. Oh, he gets one. Pulls some mining.
Alright. Yep, and also keeping those workers from going back home for a little while.
Yep. Oh, unfortunately, it needed to shade out there. Now it's going to die.
Yeah. Oh no. Actually, it might actually. Oh, I'm assuming he's going to cancel that one. I don't know. Okay, going down.
Yeah. So I think the work unit's lost. Yeah.
Units lost. 175 resources for Harus, just 75 for Chatomic.
Yeah. Yeah, the adept and a probe for just. How did it 75 resources? That was just a. The cancel of the bunker. Okay.
All right. The mathematics of it all.
Yeah.
And yeah, as far as early or late, for us casters right now, it is a little bit early. For the players who are currently watching, who are in Africa and in Europe, it's a little bit later in the day.
I believe they're the same time zone.
Yeah, they are. Because Algeria is Western
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
And then we're talking France for Chatomic.
Yeah.
Alright, right now... I mean, supplies fairly
Hey, he
close.
gets in. Will he get a probe?
Okay, let's see. Will he indeed? It started targeting one of the ones that was at the assimilators, so...
Yeah.
That's the caution of it. Still not researching charge just yet.
Did he see that blur, or did he just move his guys around? No, he just moved his guys around. Because the blur came by and he moved when all the probes, all the Marines react when you blur past. Oh, this is a Blinken.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's a wise idea, my friend.
Well,
There's
you
double
want to get a
tank
look ahead of
coverage
time.
there.
Exactly, and he knows what he's dealing with here. He quickly does move out of range. He takes out a tank, takes out stem. I think he's gonna... Yes, he does take out combat shields as well. Alright. Recalls, leaves a few of them behind, but that's still going to take its toll on the mining here.
Yeah. Oh, he hits
And
another
yeah.
one. That worked out great.
Oh, look at that. Not too shabby as far as those upgrades that he was delaying there. And now charge is over halfway done.
Yeah. Oh, gets
Curious.
both out, 2 of them out. That was actually super well done
Yes.
for especially as how set up Chatomic was. I'm
Here comes
kind
the
of
gateway explosion.
I'm kind of shocked there isn't a scan. I always think whenever I do that blink up that they always seem to scan for the see I think he's gonna scan it right here. Oh, now it's running away.
That is one slippery little observer right there.
Yeah.
Throughout that whole altercation, not only did he get them in and pick some really high-value targets, but even just he was able to do a decent enough amount of damage to just get the most out of those remaining ones. Yep, there we go. No more observant for you, my friend.
But he's way even though the supply is down, I feel like he's up. I feel like the Protoss is in a good position right here. Third base is mining. I mean the Terran's almost done with his, but I just feel like with the stim and the combat shields behind, even though the supply was temporarily in the Terran's favor, it still is in the Terran's favor a little bit. I just feel like the Protoss is way ahead. The storms, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 storms. 4 storms ready to go. The Terran's a little blind, and his army is super squishy. Like, if Stim was done, this would be a different...
Well,
still
Stim's
not done.
just about to finish.
Just about.
Oh boy, just about to is not always enough.
Right.
They are backing themselves up. All right. Wow,
that's what I was saying. Oh, Atomic, you gotta run.
Excellent control, evacuating some of them, but boy, that's not going to stop the damage here.
I don't think he can get the CC.
No,
yeah,
I don't think so, but just the fact that it isn't mining right now. He's already taken his fourth. Another tank goes down.
I mean, there's no meat shield here.
No, not really, and here comes the
Zealots.
charge law. Keep in mind, any attack against them damages some of the infantry as well. Alright.
He's... I mean...
I think the big thing...
That Doom Drop might... This is all Templar. This Doom Drop might really get it done.
It might. I think
There's
one of the...
There's 2 pylons. His whole production is 2 pylons.
Ooh, nothing defending up there. He's not expecting this.
Yeah. Nope, he recalled. Just...
Medevac
he could just... He's got it. You know, he's got a... Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
he's dead.
no.
That's game.
Only one of those medevacs has anything, and that medevac is not looking very healthy right now.
Nope.
Cruz has 4 mining bases right now. Oh! Alright. That medevac goes down with
the
no
supply
shortage
is still... Oh, it was for a second until that warp in. If he would have been so greedy, if he would have dropped, I know we have full vision, but if he drops on those 2 pylons, that actually ends the game. He has 2 gateways that can produce, and he can just sit there and hammer away.
He keeps losing siege tanks. He's got 4 right now, enough to drive things back a little bit, but with Blink and Charge, there's so many places that can be hit.
He just sieges up right here.
He has not sieged up yet.
No. That being a siege is a big deal.
The electricity!
I think that was all the Zealots.
GGEW. Infinite Cyclists are up 3-1.
Yeah.
And yes, our production guy just got a new computer and now has a 2-computer setup, so definitely let us know about the audio. That's something we're trying to balance out right now. Alright, welcome back, Kodas players. So those were, definitely very wild matches. First match, Harus, you were in a lot of danger. You made the right calls. Those Void Rays just managed to keep just barely sniping what they needed to, and then you were able to overtake it, even with the Mothership recall.
Yeah.
Second game, you were able to keep things on the back foot there, and boy, those Stalkers, taking out a Siege Tank, taking out both the upgrades on the Tech Labs.
That was the getting stim was the big deal, because if he had stim in the second fight, that's a different fight. But it was seconds from completing when you ran in there and knocked his third off production, and then it was kind of your game to win. But Chitomic, did you think cheese all the way was that like your plan for the first game? You're gonna
the transition that I made was like doing enough damage so that I can transition into bio next and get a second base, so that if he decides to go air, I can counter it by doing a lot of marines. Thing is, I didn't make medivacs, so yeah.
Well, there was actually one spot in the game he had 2 Void Rays. That was his entire army, and it went in and it got your army because you kind of had a move command past it. If your 2 Cyclones would have locked on, the game would have ended right then and there, because he would have had literally nothing left. And but it was a big mistake. But then all of a sudden he got onto the Cyclones, and I'm like, oh no! Once he got the Cyclones, they kind of put you behind. His Cyclones were able to go and get your production, and that was kind of that.
And just to throw this in quickly, Chitomic, you said you have to leave for lunch. So, War Bunnies, do you know who your teammate's going to be for 2v2?
If he has to go to lunch, maybe Harus, not Harus, Lighthood.
Maybe. That would definitely make things interesting.
We have to go now. We have to go to pray. So in about 15 minutes or so, we can go. We'll be back. But I don't think there is any code B. So
no, there isn't.
Yeah, we're. If I don't know if Pebble's even around. If he was, we were gonna do something there. There's room for just to play around a little bit. If War Bunnies wants to take me on in a best of 3, and I'll be Protoss this time.
I mean, I guess if we want to kill some time, it would be nice. Chat, you have to go. You're done for the day, correct?
No, I can come back after if you want.
Oh, you can come back after a snack. Okay, then we'll just go with what's left.
In an hour. But how long could Lighthood be back? Prayer is like 15-20 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's about 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I have to confirm if he plays or not. He said he played earlier, but I don't know. I don't know for.
Then he said he couldn't play afterwards, so that's why. Those are my 2 options, because everyone else from my team is out. So, well, how's this? If you could have him tell us either way, and Hyperturtle, we could play one, and then chat. We could take a break. If he has to go for an hour, I guess we could come back at 1 and try to finish.
All right, I'm going to ask my brother, and he will send a message if he plays or not.
And chat, how's this? If you want to go, I'll leave a message in chat in one way or the other. We'll figure it out. Okay?
Okay, I guess that's fine.
Yep, thanks.
No problem.
All right.
Do you want to go a best of 3 to kill some time and then take a break?
Or do we want to just take a break? I think that's the question here.
I don't do production. I'm just here to smile.
And what a beautiful smile it is. Especially because your smile is almost always slightly below where your webcam's pointing.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll be back.
Thank you.
Alright, but yeah. I mean, here, let's bring in the other people who are available right now. Alright, hey guys.
Hello.
What should we do? What should we do? Because we got some time, and I think we're in a fun-loving mood right now.
I could grab Greepire Great Archon and take you and the other one on in a 2v2.
Me and the other one.
So I grab one of those two, you grab one of those two. So right now, it would be top versus bottom. It would be Archon and Turtle versus Bunnies and Gree.
I'm down.
Or otherwise, we could go kitty corner.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I think the free for all matches are still broken or unfindable.
Yeah, let's just play 2v2.
Oh, Nachos, did you want to join in too?
You need a caster of some sort.
Yeah, you're right here.
Either that or you have the voice of one of the teams on the stream,
He
which isn't a
sounds
bad
mad.
thing. Put him in. Come cast, Nachos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Nachos is
You
going
guys
to
can
be
just talk to each other
talking.
during the game. It's just for fun.
Yeah.
There's room for that. We could do it LAN room style.
Nachos is coming.
Nachos.
My cat keeps trying to sniff my cookie, and I don't know what her deal is. It's a candy cookie from Panera, and she loves smelling it. I don't know what it is. I know there's catnip in it or something.
Isn't mint related to catnip? And they're like the same family?
I don't think there's mint in it. I guess I don't know. I'm not a baker.
All right, I'm going to start inviting people to party. I'm in Americas again, so make sure you switch back there.
Oh, I made a party. Oops. I gotta leave this party where Bunnies.
I'm not that smart. You leave it for me.
According to Matheson, Shatomic was 7-0 until then.
Yeah, he was. He hadn't lost.
In that.
Dang.
It bleeds.
Okay, yeah. Light Hood is not going to be available after the first session, so we'll figure out what we want to do next there.
Well, like I said, chat will be back in an hour.
In an hour. If we want to stall in some really crazy ways, sure.
Right. Hyper Turtle wants so desperately to settle the score between him and War Bunnies. I feel it.
No doubt. Yeah.
Got invite to party. I need KJ in the party. KJ, are you back on the Americas server?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let me switch back.
Mm-hmm.
It's
only a short swim across the Atlantic Ocean, dude. You can do it.
I believe in you. Hey, do I need to be on camera for this?
We'd like it, but it's not required.
Yeah. Give me. If you could stall some time, let me get set up on camera.
We're stalling. We're doing nothing but stalling.
Yeah. Hold on.
If you want to join this, you can send me a private message on Discord. We're going to be starting the new season fairly soon. Here, one moment.
Uno momento, por favor.
No problemo, compadre.
Uh-huh.
Look at us.
All right, and how do we want to split the parties up?
Me and Bunnies. You and
really? Because your Bunny's #1 fan?
Yeah,
Bunny's #1 fan. I gotta play with my hero.
I'm Archon's fan. Okay. All right. Hair versus baldness. We will plastic. Part division.
Let's be honest. It's Great Archon and Evil Great Archon.
All right, Nachos, you got to actually join the party in game
because the guy with the beard is always from the evil universe.
That's true.
You're right. Hyper Turtle, you're the evil Hyper Turtle? Well, I'm shocked.
Well, not that shocked. But in that one, the guy with the mustache, the beard was the hero. Yeah, the goatee was the hero guy.
All right, Nachos. Now you got to join lobby. I'm kidding. You guys are all right. We're making Futurama references in case you're really confused by this. Great Archon. Fire. All right.
Ooh, there we go.
We will split this up and then we will hit. All right.
Pick a better color, War Bunnies.
Yes, in.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. This will be like a real. I'm on camera, by the way. This will be a really good. See if I can cast with no crutches, without Hyper being there, without KJ being there. I'm on my own, waiting for the host. So I've already failed the first test. And how did I get knocked out of the lobby? Oh, I'm with KJ. Okay. There we go. His starting, and we're live. Here's how the sausage is made, chat. When you're in observer mode, you have 2v2. Cameras 1, 2, 3, and 4 are on the players. Camera 5 is on the observer, which is me. All right. In the upper right-hand corner. Oh, KJ's rolling it. We have another other than in the red. We have and his partner in crime is my good friend.
Great.
You want a piece of me, boy?
And they're playing 4.
Infinite Cyclists.
Now in the bottom left-hand corner in the purple, we have none other than
War Bunnies.
and his partner in the is that orange? Yellow. Orange Protoss. It is
Green Pyre.
and they are playing 4. All right, rock and roll. Let's get started. So this is where, you know, you have two people chit-chatting. They make some small talk because you're just building. You're just doing some things, right? Nothing is interesting happening this time unless there is some cheese going on. And Great Archon, did he roll up random? Because he is usually a Terran. This is very fascinating. But he is going straight back to the base. Yeah, so you sent out his probes, a little scout, seeing what they're up to, counting the gases, counting the fast expands. Yeah. So far, seems to be a pretty standard game. We're 2 minutes in. All the naturals have been placed. Nothing outside the normal. Protoss, Great Archon, Protoss going 2 gas. Hyper on Zerd going 1 gas. Standard fare. Let's see. Yeah, Protoss, War Bunnies has already have 2 gas. Again, I don't know how to talk to myself. Thank you, chat. I do not know how to make small talk with myself. 2 minutes and 50 seconds in, the Grim Pirate has thrown down his 3rd as a Zerg. That means he's in it for the long haul. He's trying to build up that economy right quickly. Whereas Hyper and Great Archon, they're kind of just sitting, kind of chilling. Kind of two-based in this? We shall see. And Great Archon is bringing down the, he is down breaking the proxy. See what he does with that. With the proxy right outside his 3rd. Let's see if, does he see it? Yes. Oh, he doesn't see it. Now he does. The creep Spread comes down. Archon bringing in 2 Stalkers. They're going to take down that third. No need to defend that. That is trashed. Nicely done, boys. We see Green Empire with a counterattack, sending a few fastlings over. They meet an intruder, or in a immortal, but they are not focusing on that. The defense comes, scaring those away. Great Archon Stalkers, fastlings come in. Little rumble with 2 queens. Let's see how far they get in. Yeah, the stasis is going to just keep them there while the War Bunny's second is defended. It's defended quite well. And they clean up that mess real nice. Hyper and Great Archon are retreating back. See if that Immortal makes it. Nope. He gets taken down. Now, keep in mind that we still have Great Archon's proxy here. Oh, now they're going to clean that up. There we go. They're going to meet at Hyper Turtle's third. They're going to meet a little defense. They're going to clean that up real nice. It's got to be another way of saying cleaning up, because they're going to handle that quite nicely. No worries there. Third is down. Gas count. Now Green Empire has a gas on his main, a second gas on his main, but he's not pulling that gas, so he's looking to still be a little bit gas light, I would say. Trying to get his economy back up after his 30 went down. Okay, here we come. There's a bunch of fastlings coming across. Morphin. Ooh, a lot of Bailings. How many do we have there? There's 8 Bailings. They're coming in. They're going to do some damage on this third. They can just get scooped back past this defense. See what happens. All right, timing this. They're not fast Bailings, so they're going to kind of mosey on over there. Yep. Here we go. For the defense of the third. Hyper Turtle pulls all the drones. Oh, does not connect with those drones getting away. But they're leading right into... Ah, there we go. Yeah. Hyper Turtle with great defense, pulling those drones really quick. I'm not sure if he lost any of those. I don't think he did. All right, and Green Empire is just sending out more and more, just with the harassment, checking the 4th and checking the 5th, just bringing in, doing what you can, just to harass. Yes, Green Empire coming in on Great Archon's drones and just gobbling them up. His probes, I should say, just gobbling those up. Tons of workers go down. Great Archon second is going down, and it's kind of disconnected from his main, so that's kind of like a disadvantage. Defense disadvantage. Yes, those Green Empire's Zerglings did much damage there. Great Archon is down to 24 workers. That does not bode well for their economy. But I will say, it's looking like to be like, say, 91 for War Bunnies and Green Empire, their worker count, 91. Oh, that just jumped up to over 110 workers versus Hyper Turtles and Great Archons. That's just about 88. So the macro economy is slightly favored to War Bunnies and Green Empire. The Protoss has their third almost fully saturated. This is looking good. Some Banelings are going to roll in. They are fast Banelings. They're going to roll in, see if they're going to do some damage. Let's see how this goes. Boom, boom. Pop, pop, pop. Does good damage, but, you know, it does what it needs to do. Green Empire is sending out. Are they sending out more Fastlings? Not yet. Not yet. War Bunny's sending out Oracles. He has a little bit of Sky Toss. It's not nothing to be concerned about. I don't see a Fleet Beacon. Let's see. No, War Bunnies does have Fleet Beacon. Now I see it there. Yeah, there we go. War Bunnies is putting down his fourth. I bet you we see Sky Toss coming out. The Golden Armada. Doing a little cleanup there, chasing those guys out. Hyper and Great Archon are getting tired of getting the harass there. Two roaches have found their way. They're do a little tango with their queen. Green Empire doing really good targeting on the drone. Now he's sitting there chilling. They're going to clean up that roach. Talking about 109 to 110, 120. Yeah, so it's not settling down. Great Archon is his economy is just wrecked. He's trying to catch that back up. He's only on 40 workers right now. Hyper Turtle is holding it down as far as financially speaking for their team. And I wonder if Hyper Turtle actually saw some instances of Sky Toss, but like enough for 8 Corruptors? Oh, let's see. Right now, those Corruptors are not going to do much at all. Because Roaches keep coming out. Hydras keep coming out. I would like to see those 4 Hydras from Green Empire to do some... They can come in and do some damage if they wanted to. But they were sitting there chilling. I know you want to select all. Select our army. At last, you cannot.
Your allies are in battle.
Well, Corruptors can't do much, but they can key on buildings. They can take out Green Empire's third. That will hurt their economy quite a bit. Corruptors get pushed back, but they are going to be no match for this army trying to come down. Great Archon's doing a little hesitation, and he's going to get caught up. Storms go down. This army defending is going to be cleaned up here. Those Void Rays, though, there's not much. They get cleaned up too. Nicely done. Now, Hyper Turtle, he should see the, he's seen the Golden Armada a little bit, seen the carriers. He's bringing out 3 Corruptors, but he's also bringing out 2 Ultralisks, which are not really the answers. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're dealing an attack on both fronts. Green Empire's Hydra's making good work of the workers. They're going to get cleaned up. No biggies there. Coming through. War Bunny's formidable army is marching across, coming to Hyper Turtle's 4th. They're going to do nice work on those drones. Again, let's see what this Ultralisk, he's going to get targeted down, but can he clean up the ground army there? Yeah, keep those Hydras back, let them just take out those Interceptors, unless you can target them down. Run away! This is kind of amusing. Yeah. You would like to see... Yeah, that... I'm not sure what Hyper Turtle and Great Archons, what their defense is going to be here, but this is not going to hold up to War Bunnies and Green Empire. Yeah, Storms go down. 2 more carriers on the way. If they can like take these down, that is just going to be really, really unstoppable. Charge Lot is about to finish. You're probably going to see mass Stilots if that timing is right. I would like to see that. That'd be really good harassment, especially with all this chaos going on both fronts. Yeah, on the other side, Green Empire's fastlings are just making crazy great work out of that. Yeah. And you can definitely feel it. They have War Bunnies and Green Empire definitely have Hyper Turtle and Great Archon's armies on their heels. It is everything they can do to try to defend and hold, but their mineral lines are running out. Their economy is going to shrink up. Yeah. It seems like whatever Green Empire does, and I want to say it's because of those upgrades, whatever he does, he's getting a lot of value, a lot of work for whatever little harassment armies he sends out to the other side. That's nice work right there. All right, Vipers are on. So you have Vipers, you have this mini armada coming over with some Stalkers, some Void Rays. This is looking good. Some Charge Lots there, looking good. Yeah, this is it's going to be pretty formidable, like I like to say. So you gathering up the War Bunnies, gathering up the troops. I'm sure Green Empire has something in store for the other side. It's going to join the fight. Yep. And here's the engagement. These queens should be cleaned up pretty nicely. No. Nope. All right. This is the last defense ditch effort for Great Archon, Hyper Turtle. And this is just Green Empire Zerg army beating this little army out here. It's almost like a tease. It's almost like a tease because War Bunnies is just going to come in and start stomping. And here's the thing, like, you know, it's one thing, it's really prudent to try to build up your army. You don't want to send in one reinforcement at a time. But if you give yourself time to build up, the other team gets time to build up. Your opponent has time to build up too. Yes, those... that defending force gets annihilated off the face of the earth. Or should I say planet? I don't know what planet we're on. And I will say, I think War Bunnies and Green Empire know they have the upper hand, but they are being very cautious for whatever reason. Very cautious. Is it because of this little march on the other side? The workers come in to try to take out Green Empire's force. Yeah, they're going to get cleaned up. We're not worried too much about them. Major's creep spread there. Hey, if you put your creep down, guess what? You can't put down. Yeah, that's right. You can't put down any command center. No nexuses, no hatcheries. Alright, here is the very big push. Fastlings going into the main. Lurkers on the second. Or the natural. And again, War Bunny's just kind of chilling, just holding back. There's no reason to do that. Yeah, no reason for that. No reason for that. War Bunnies could just march in and just take care of business. He might have got himself a Coca-Cola or might have a snack because he is just sitting back and chilling. not really engaging. This huge army right here just sitting, waiting standby. Yeah, there's no need for that. Alright, Hyper Turtle has not rebuilt. Great Archon, Hyper Turtle, little GG's come out. Nicely done. Nicely done.
War budget.
Alright, waiting for people to get back in the lobby. So I'm not. Let's see. Let me see. I can't pull them. I don't have the authority to pull. I don't think I do. Authority to pull.
Well, let's give you that power.
Give me the power. The power. Yeah, there we go. Has the power. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many questions. I'm gonna
this is a best of 3. You got to join the next lobby. We have more time.
Hey, I can still smack talk.
Oh my! Oh god! Best of 3. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, I'll put you back in your lobby. Sorry about that. I didn't know there was a best of 3.
Very good. Hyper Turtle just wanted to exert his dominance, right? He was warming up.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna knock you back out.
Okay.
All right.
Later. Green Empire. Hyper. Great Archon. Alright. Oh. Do. There we go. That BO3. Let's go. All right. Well, if you're enjoying my commentary, you have, and I say that tongue in cheek, you have me for one more game. Too bad, so sad. All right. And let me call out to the lobby. Ready? Oh, not ready. All right, getting everything set up. I am the party leader. Matt. Oh, got it. KJ, you must leave the lobby. There we go. Oh, we're going to go central because that should be central to everybody. Reclamation map is on its way. Best of 3. Why are we doing best of 3? Isn't this just a standard matchup, or is this for fun? Ball gods are all on the same team. Yeah. Now, I'm not making fun of them. Hyper called that out. Air is overrated. Yeah. KJ, join the party. KJ, join the party. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see if he can hear me. I bet he can hear me, but maybe he's waiting.
I'm
or maybe some. Okay, no.
I'm in.
All right.
I'm there. I'm just waiting.
It says waiting for party 5 out of 6. I started the game. Let me click to cancel. Let me start that again. Okay. One more time. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Rock and roll. Put myself down. Put him up. And Green Empire up. And exciting stuff. Ready? Verifying that Zerg, Terran. All right. War, green.
You are watching FSL.
Hey KJ, you do the camera. I don't know what some of my camera like stuff like the twisty, the turning thing and stuff like that, or the zoom in. And so I don't know what my camera keystrokes are. All right. In the upper right hand corner, we got the one and only his partner in crime, none other than
Green Pyre.
And they are playing for
Infinite Cyclists.
In the lower right hand corner, playing for the baby blue Terran, it's none other than yes, getting back to his Terran roots, his partner
Hyper Turtle.
In the Indigo Terran, none other than
Great Icon.
Piece of me, boy.
And they are playing for
Hyper Turtle.
Oh, the shenanigans. They begin. War bunnies with a little natural blocker,
Infinite
a little gift, a little present. Christmas comes early. Oh yes, we have
Space Hares.
the Cannon Rush. I do know how to defend this as a Zerg, but as a Terran, I'd be completely lost. I think you're having to pull some workers to take that down, or you just let it form and just pull out some Marines, as long as you don't get sight on the ramp. Great Archon is building a bunker. We have 4 lings coming across, but they're going to get walled off. Reaper. Yeah, as long as those lings are staying up there, that wall's going to come down. The lings come in. Yes. Do you pull the boys yet? No, they're too busy with that pylon, but they're coming over. You're pulling all the boys out. Hyper's kind of hesitating. Walls it off. Gets this around. Pushing them back. I'm telling you, when you're being attacked, those slow lings look fast as freak. I'm going to tell you. That Reaper goes down. We have 2 Marines in the bunker. They're going to knock that OV out of commission. But War Bunny's probe, oh my gosh. He is doing such major damage. 2 pylons on the Hyper Turtle side. Pulling the boys. Yeah, this is where you're going to get really messy. If you have that photon cannon up on top, that's going to be a long, hard battle. Now you're just waiting for everything to get stabilized. Try to clean this mess up, kind of pull it back. Yeah, they're going to have to do something about this photon, or it's going to be a really bad day. That Zealot's going to come over. Oh, man, that is tough to see. That is tough to see. And again, as a Terran, I would not know how to defend against a photon cannon. I'm really at a loss here. All the while, But this is what, when you do achieve, all the while, you've got to be back at home. You got to be, you know, War Bunnies is not going to be droning up a bunch, but your partner is definitely droning up, macroing up, the third coming down. I mean, it's a little bit late, but what are you going to do? Yes. Now they're going to fix this, but without some type of offense, Hyper doesn't have an answer for these photon cannons, and a third one is on its way. They repaired the command center, but at what cost? Yeah, you have two cannons. You're going to still, after this pylon goes down, you're going to have two cannons still energized. All right, here we go. Great Archon with this tank. This should clean it up. This should clean it up. There we go, guys. I've got to say, they are far more experienced than I am. Yep. Lastly done, guys. Lastly done. Let's look now. After all that's said and done, now you look at the worker count. You know, we're looking at 50 for Hyper and Great Archon for Green Empire and War Bunnies. We're looking at 60. So it's not. I mean, we're 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in. I mean, the worker count's not that atrocious. It could have been a lot worse. A little Ling harass, seeing what's going down. They're going to get chased out. They're going to get cleaned up. Get them out of here. We're tired of that stuff. Alright, I feel like everything's going to settle down. But Green Empire, man, that economy is going to be just massive on his end. Yeah, he's operating on three. Green Empire's doing on 3 gases right now. So you're just looking at maybe some upgrades. Yeah, there's a macro hatch going down. Let's see here we got here. Yeah, he's just sticking with Ling right now. He does have a layer out, so anything is quite possible. Green Empire's taking his 4th. Okay, now we have 4 out of 4 gases going. Of course, War Bunnies are going to be a little bit behind. He's just trying to get saturated on 2 gases, or excuse me, 2 bases. Whereas Hyper and Great Archon, they are desperately trying to get their economy up and going. The great advantage of the Terran, they can make their command centers back on their main safely and deploy them out when they see it fit. Good and safe. This is actually a really good connect. You have, you know, you're kind of far, a little bit distance, Great Archon from on this map going from their main to their natural, but their third, you can defend that quite easily. That should not be a problem. All right, War Bunnies with an Oracle, half charge, means ooh, nice. Yeah, that Oracle did not see that coming. All right, War Bunny's about to pop his 3rd right there. There we go. Yeah, the economic damage, it's basically 110 workers on War and Green Empire side versus Hyper and Great Archon. We're talking about 70, 80 workers. Yeah. Planetary Fortress at the 3rd for Great Archon. Yeah, I knew it was going to be like I was wondering what Green Empire's like. He was going to saturate. He has 6 gases going. Of course, you know you're gonna look into go Inspire as you're getting the necessary upgrades there. 2 macro hatches. Yeah, Green Empire is just like swimming here in money and gas right now. 2 Void Warriors coming out for War Bunnies. He's going to kind of keep it tight. I wonder what's his worker count. He's up. War Bunnies is up to 51. All right, you have a little harass, but you're not seeing too many workers on that side. Yeah, that Hellion's gone. Great Archon with the army supply here. Testing it out. You got the tanks, you got the planetary fortress back at home. Alright. Let's see if they know what is anything there. Yeah, they definitely see that creep. I bet they would love to clean up that creep. Yeah, they're gonna get a welcoming party. Yeah, you don't get to establish your fifth over here. No sir. Yep. Yeah, you clean it up, you're going through. Those those Ling Bangs are like, they're being cautious, like they're gonna do the damage they need to do, but they're gonna stay out of tank's range. Little bitty army coming over, trying to scare those away. Bailings are coming online. Let's go check out the other side, see what's going on. Like, nothing here. And you probably wouldn't expect anything there. You'd know that you did a lot of damage here. Ooh, what a connection. Oh, those defensive mines, man. As a Terran, I do not deploy mines well enough. Yeah, that makes it a little bit more easier to defend. Let's see what Geary Empire does now. Yeah. Out of here. Get out of here. Zealots, you get nothing like it. Yeah, let's move it back. Yeah, so like Great Archon's like just really trying to hold down his bases while Hyper Turtle's just staying on he's just staying on 2, trying to get some kind of little economy rolling up and just slap down a 3rd. That is why harassment is so crucial. It's so huge. Because that's how far you're behind. It's taken 11 minutes and 40 seconds for Hyper Turtle to throw down his 3rd on a 2v2. It's nuts. I know Great Archon is like totally spooked by this creep coming up. It's like right at their doorstep. Look at this. Like, you need to just take out that little creep tumor, throw a little scan, put a little raven there. You gotta do something. Little feedback. I remember Artosis once said, he's like, oh, if I was just playing Terran, I would take a Raven, a few Hellions, and just start cleaning up creep. That's his favorite thing in the world. Yes, look at this. The tanks go down, making quick work. Those fastlings, those bailings, oh my gosh, they got a lot of damage done. They had set back Great Archon's like little turtling. Yeah, when you knock out half the tanks, that is good times. I'm not sure if Thor's going to be the right answer in this, but let's see. I don't think anything would warrant a Thor, but also I know Great Archon. He likes to put a Thor in just for funsies. And again, I think this is the playbook they're going with. It's like, well, you know what? Green Empire's just gonna go masslings, flood, take out the 4th and 5ths, do your damage, do your worst. Yeah, he has full upgrades on those wings. So they're gonna do quick damage. They can take down like when you have both upgrades for the links on top of your +1, +1, +1, +2, +2. They are quick to take out bases. They are quick to take out heavily armored units like Thor's if they get the surround on them. They do fast, great, quick work. All right, 2 Liberators. Are they coming to harass or are they coming to defend? Yeah, they're just playing it real safe, real turtley like. And I don't blame Great Archon. I really don't. Oh, look at all this. Oh, the creep is going to touch their front door. Yeah, and I don't think you have enough scans to burn through that to try to clean that up. a Raven would be really nice for that, just for the sake of taking away their vision. Oh my gosh, we have 9 burrowed infestors coming over. What the heck are... I think they came over to expect like some real turtle-y action, and it'd go probably neuroparasite the tanks. They're definitely going to neuroparasite those swords. Did you? Your army is down, my army. Get ready. Boom. Was the 9 barreled infestors necessary? Probably no, but it was cool as heck to see. Alright. Green Empire War Bunnies are just going to march across the map. War Bunnies, it's so good to see you join in this time around. Just march across. Get her done. And how many... We still have 8 infestors still alive, but they're going to sit back and chill. You know. Let the killers do their job. Nice. Yeah, this is going to be one for the books. There's no amount of defense it's going to protect. What we have 8. This is like really solid numbers all around. We have just like, you know, almost 20 Marines trying to defend. They're going to go up against these 8. See if they can get to defend quickly. Against 8 Void Rays. Yeah. It looked like one of those engagements that was going to end the game, but they did not get that memo. Alright, Ravens are on the play, thank God! Okay, now take your little army, let's clean up that creep, clean it up, go clean it up. Yeah, Green Empire is dealing with, like, just a monster economy. He is... Let's see, how many does he have here? Yeah, he has 7 bases. Or 6 hatcheries, 1 layer. He's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. It's incredible. Yeah, we're going to see some Raven control. That Raven's going to go down really quickly, especially if you keep it on the same control group as your attacking army. They always fly in faster than you want them to. 2 Colossi coming out. Yeah, but Hyper Turtle, he's going to attack the other side of the map. Alright, let's clash. Let's see what we go. Those Ultralisks, yeah. They are the answer for mass Marines. Yeah, 6 Ultras. Now they're going to come down to Hyper Turtle side. These little scatterbots of Marines there, they're just going to get eaten alive. Oh, why did he back up? I wonder, like, sometimes, like, they zoom out on the observers. Like, we can zoom out, but this is, like, this is what the player sees, right? So they don't get to see as much as an observer does. So, like, sometimes you see what they're about to engage with, but the players don't see that far. So they'll play it pretty safe. They are, like, maybe not that confident. Maybe not that confident going in. But from our vantage point, he could have come down and just completely wrecked shop. Right. War Bunnies has taken his 4th on Great Archon's 5th. You gotta love to see it. That DT's coming down. What I love about a late DT, it's like part of your army. It's like you have your Protoss Death Ball. It becomes a little bit more stingy, a little bit more hurty. you're like this death ball is doing a little bit more damage than you would normally see. It's because those DTs being mixed in there, and they start killing things a little bit more quickly. It's good to see. And speaking of death ball engaging, you know, I know you have several Vikings, but I mean, Stalkers, Void Rage, yeah, they get chased out of here. And those 5 Colossi, 6 Colossi, they're just going to come in, doing their damage, doing their thing. Hyper Turtle's army, defending army, wiped off the face of the planet. That planetary goes down. Yep, just stepping in, doing what they can, doing what they will. Every base is going to fall. We got the GG from Great Archon. Hyper is chilling. He's like, no, I got some fight in me.
War bunny.
I have a map. I don't care if there are 5 Ultralisks in my base. I don't care. I don't care if there's a flood of Speedlings coming in my way. I don't care. Until the last man standing, I'm going to float my base. He better not float it to the corner. That's all I got to say. I think he's going to float it, but he's like, oh, there's a mineral line over here. There is no mineral line over there for you, Hyper Turtle. None ya. You get nothing like it. And oh, there we go. I was about to say, did Hyper Turtle get away with this? No, surely not. Yeah, but Hyper is taking his base to a place that is already filled up. Is it right now you throw the GG out there? Right now? I think it's right now. He's like, oh noes. Oh noes. Oh no. Oh, well, okay, well, sorry guys. I do apologize. There's nothing here. Moving on. Hyper has another surprise. I don't know if you expected this. I'm glad you're sitting down for this shocking news. That base is also occupied. Now we're just getting real goofy. You're gonna build a command center. Green Empire's building a command center with a neural parasite. And here you go. Yep. I give you salute, Hyper Turtle. Game over. Now we have to clean up every building, really? Really, we'd have to do that? That's crazy, yo. Get wrecked. And there's this one barracks, Great Archon's barracks back here. Oh my gosh. They're trying to drag this out to a 35-minute game, I swear. Yeah, take that sucker out, go find the barracks. There's not much to comment on this. They're just going around trying to find all the buildings. We are just spinning our wheels right at this moment. And there we go. Oh, yes. Hyper. When in doubt, just plant 5 Nexi at your opponent's main. I did not know that. As Johnny Carson liked to say. I did not know. GG. It's coming down. We got to 24, nearly 25 minutes, guys. Come on. All right, I'm going to drag these jokers back in.
I believe he deserved that.
There you go. Yes.
Hey,
Oh,
Atomic, did you finish lunch?
Yes.
That's a real question.
Okay, I had to buy you some time. That was the
Nice.
strategy. This is a lot like that. It's a lot like that final void map, where it's not a question of whether you win, it's how many units you kill or how long you survive at the end. So we were just holding up until you were able to show up, and with that we succeeded.
To that, good game. I have one burning question. And that is just for War Bunnies. And that first game, you had this massive, massive death ball. And your partner was doing all the, like, towards the end, he was just cleaning up all the enemy bases. Why'd you hold back your army? I don't know if
BM.
What's that? He was just chilling?
They were styling on us, both mentioned actually, but...
We're running in a different chat channel.
Oh my gosh.
All right, repeat that all from the beginning.
You see now! Hype.
So I was mentioning to them that I successfully managed to stall until Chatomic was available again.
Yeah.
Excellent. I switched over to hear what the question was, and the answer was that we had pretty confidently held their all in, and so Gree was murdering them, and I thought I could go murder them, but we're kind of styling them. The same reasons we
why
can't
burn that fuel?
game.
Why burn that fuel? That ammunition? Why? You can save it for the next. Yeah, you can save it for the next guy. Yeah.
You know what the thing is? It's like in Star Wars where nobody used fuel until one movie and then they never used it again. It's the same thing. Like I was afraid that one game my carriers are going to run out of, just going to die because they ran out of energy. It's never been a thing before, but who knows?
Who knows? What if they burnt? What if they pushed a patch in the middle of that game? What if? These are the questions we're seeking answers to.
Yeah, and that's the same reason I didn't build carriers the second game. I thought, man, if I build carriers, what if they run out of fuel? I only have so much carrier fuel, so I tried Storm, but I'm not very good with it. So I went with the Colossus, which I didn't know had the cool little dance. Their legs kick out and they still fire. I thought only Immortals fired while they were dancing.
So just for trivia here, the Colossus was one of 6 units that got their dance suggested based on a fan contest. So the Colossus was based on one where this guy was kind of dancing around with a cane as the extra leg. 3 of them, they ended up just going with variations of Gangnam Style, and then I believe Ghost and what was the Overlord. Those were the ones. I don't know whether who's the guy who took all of his videos down and then slowly put them back up and nobody cared because they still hated him.
He made he the one who made the baking videos.
Well, no, his wife was Nerd Nummies.
Husky.
Yeah, Husky, that's it. Yeah, they were on his channel. They got taken down along with absolutely everything else. They might be up or they might not. So, yeah, if they've got them up, I'd take a look because it was kind of cute seeing the 3 dances that the non-Gangnam Style ones were based on. Anyway, any other questions? Because we do kind of want to get moving with... we've got Code S, and we could possibly do Code B.
I have no other questions.
I have 2 questions, real quick. One, you can't slime. You can float slime to buildings, but you can't re-slime them.
Yeah, well,
I didn't know that was a mechanic. And Hyper Turtle, what other units fire and dance at the same time? I know Immortals can shoot and dance. Is it just Immortals and Colossus, or can other units fight while dancing?
So. I believe so. A lot of the other units, especially the Terran ones, actually have their weapon as part of what they're waving around during the dance of the cheer. For those who don't know, along with /dance, you can also do /cheer with a few units. Some of the really neat stuff is like the Viking has a separate dance based on whether it's landed or flying.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So, yeah, there are some other weird ones like that.
Are we ready to? Did chat make it back?
I believe we're ready for here. Curus, are you? Okay, yeah, we're doing the actual 2v2 now, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, let's just go ahead with that. And Nachos, can you make me leader of the party again?
Yes, I can.
All right.
Stand by. You are there. You are the promoted to leader. Go for it.
Okay, so we've got what? Do we have everyone in the team already in here then? I think so.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yep.
All right, let me check what we've got here. So those last matches, by the way, those didn't count. We were just killing
No.
time. And more than killing time. We were absolutely stomping on time's grave. Normally the whole fly your buildings away thing would be considered, not really appropriate. Well, yeah, not really appropriate for FSL, but if we're stalling for someone, I was curious because Greenpire has been known to have some very creative responses to people who refuse to quit.
I was so close.
I know.
You built. You got the CC up.
Yeah.
It took me so long to realize that I didn't have any supply, and I needed to actually build a supply depot before I could make one Marine that would just sort of sneak around. Okay, so Pebble says that he cannot play, so Clem is available, so we get the forfeits for those two matches.
Oh.
You said that you told him earlier today we couldn't play. That's pulling the rug out from under us.
Well, let's see if it even comes to that, okay?
Oh.
But yes, there are strategies. There are strategies outside of the game as well. Anyway, we do have to get going with the 2v2s. So.
You already won your one game, so doesn't that already math what you need? Or did you need
I know, it does, but
it's a question of whether Infinite Cyclists managed to get into third place, so we will see.
Right.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. Let's go!
Yep.
All right.
Does Nachos have fans on the chat?
Oh yeah, of course Nachos has fans in the chat. He has fans outside the chat, too. He has fans who don't even have internet access. He is that nacho-y and cheesy. Oh, and here, yeah. KJ, it doesn't look like you're in-game right now. Invite to party. And invite to game.
Are the teams right? Let me ask you.
No, they are not.
Yeah, teams are.
Good call.
Yeah, Chat Atomic and Green Empire's like, swap us. Do.
All right, and shout out to DLS Mazel, who's just sort of lurking around, both in game and in Discord. He did a lot of the fun media stuff. Alright, here we go. So, as I said, it doesn't look like we can even do the Code B matches, so we're either going to tie it or Infinite Cyclists are going to move ahead. Now, Infinite Cyclists have Empire, and you saw what he's capable of. Oh, but let's not talk about him right now. Right now, in the top of the map, we have an orange Protoss, and he is
War Bunnies.
And he is partnered with the yellow Terran Halt. And they are playing for
Exterminator.
Angry Space Hares.
Their opponents. First, the Terran. In the red, he is
Great
Want a
Icon.
piece of me, boy?
and he is teamed with the Zerg in the green. And he calls himself
Empire.
and they represent the team.
Infinite Cyclists.
Alright. So
Uh,
away we
oh.
go.
I'm gonna begin with this little small talk. The Chat Atomic and War Bunnies, their color that they're playing, the orange and the yellow, is kind of like a little bit of PTSD. I'm gonna tell you why. Me and my kids play a game in the car called Punch Buggy, Chicken No Punchbacks.
Oh no.
Yeah, and all those things. So, Chat Atomic is yellow. So that is a Chicken No Punchbacks, right? You're gonna get hit, slugged in the arm. But see, the War Bunnies, the orange, it's triggering a little bit because my kids were like, "That's yellow, close to yellow," and it's like that is strictly orange. That is strictly orange. So
honestly, Green
I froze
Empire
up.
is green. That's close to yellow too.
See,
I mean,
I was like, no. Yellow is yellow. Yellow is yellow. Gold is not yellow. Fluorescent green is not. None of that. None of
Okay.
that. Yeah. Little
All
Reaper
right.
coming over. He gets like, oh, I want a scout. You get no scout.
Wait, Little Reaper's in this game?
Oh, sorry. I he is not in the game because that would be shenanigans. That would be so much
All
cheesy.
right.
Yeah. But that little bitty itty bitty Reaper came across the map and was like, do I get the scout? No, you don't get a scout. Now, that's not without trying though. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be curious because we're gonna be looking at some very different strategies here than we did during those goofy matches. Tomek is gonna be taking things very differently than Green Empire did. Whereas okay, so we've got two people who are just teamed up for a little bit of fun, who are up against each other, and they both are pretty consistent with the way they like to play.
Yeah.
Great Archon, pretty flexible. He's playing Terran. But yeah, they're both teaming with a Terran now.
Yep.
It looks like we're kind of going. I mean, got the usual Void Ray stuff out. Doesn't look like he's going to be throwing a lot of oracles around just yet, anyway. And upgrades are moving along. Great Archon, interestingly, combat shields before Stim. Stim isn't even researching just yet.
Is that what? Speaking as that you are a main Terran player.
No,
why
not
would somebody
really.
go?
I've just
not
been
really.
getting a lot of coaching. For Terran.
There you go. So why would you go combat shields before Stim?
It's unusual. I can't think of a lot of situations where you do, unless you expect to have to use the Marines really early. But yeah, generally it's not a common thing. For the record, I'm playing as a lot of different races right now. I'm trying to get the dark voice portrait, but Terran is just what I was furthest behind in, so I've been doing a lot of Terran lately. And yeah, so as we're seeing here, I think what we've got is we've got a bunch of Hellions that are going to hit, and as they're distracting things up front, Liberator is going to come around and try to do some damage to Great Archon. So it's all about sleight of hand. It's all about the distraction here.
Oh yeah.
And then something else there. Alright, yeah, over in Great Archon's base, we got some workers dying right now. That Liberator is out of range of that missile turret. And we've got the Hellions just going straight into Great Archon's base. So they are trying, or at least Chatomic is trying to do as much damage as he can, giving War Bunnies more and more time to build up.
Doing an excellent job of it.
There has been nothing that's been able to take out those Hellions. The Liberator at least got killed. Attacking, flame throwing from high ground, and Green Empire just desperately trying to split up those drones to limit the effectiveness of these Hellions. He was not ready for this.
At all. Not at all. Yeah.
All right.
That drops Green Empire's workers down to 24. Great Archon is not doing much better with 32. Yeah. The economy is definitely shifted.
And that's also going to be a lot of larva that has to be dedicated towards workers. He's not going to be able to start rebuilding his army anytime quickly, although he does have quite a bit, so I don't think he needs to build up much army. They are going to see how much damage they can get in return.
Yep. Just march those suckers over, see what you got.
March! Yeah, they are scurrying over. They are swarming. As War Bunnies likes to say about Green Empire's work, they slip right in as well.
Wow.
But yes, laying a clock. Bunch of mines.
What those mines are going to go down? Oh, the connection!
Green Empire doing an excellent job splitting everything up. We were seeing some similar splitting with the drones, but this is where it's just really valuable. Void Ray is trying to clean up, but Void Rays, well, they don't kill Lings quickly. They definitely kill Lings, just not quickly. And I see that Jatomic is taking a tactic very similar to what I was trying to do during those fun matches, which is just having those Widow Mines out and about.
Excellent job, by the way, because they made so many connections. You don't keep your eyes on your harassing armies. You know what? You meet a mine, you're getting wiped off. You did excellent defense with your mines, sir.
All right, Green Empire double expanding, so he is really gonna go for economy here. This medevac looking for that Widow Mine drop. They know there are mines out and about right now. Yeah, it's gonna be by the time it makes it over there. Yeah, Green Empire already moving the one drone away from that base. So they should be more than ready coming up.
Yeah. So Chen Atomic is definitely paying attention to his medevac. He was like, no, there's nothing there. Let's see if I can get something juicier. No, he's
something
for a second.
Big thing I missed was that Great Archon's tech lab got sniped before Stim was done. As far as the tactics that I've been taking, that I've been being coached with anyway, I've been usually researching both Stim and Combat Shield simultaneously. There we go. There's the mine drop.
Yeah. Does he save both of them? Yes, he does. Yeah.
Yeah. And Green Empire, well, I mean, he's supply blocked and a lot lower on drones than he'd like to be.
Oh, yeah.
Carriers are starting to come out from War Bunnies. He has 2 that are out, 2 that are in production.
War Bunnies is a fan of the carriers, that's for dang sure.
Yeah, I've noticed that. And definitely getting more and more interested in cannons as well. That's kind of new for him. I'm curious where he's going with that with his team matches anyway.
Yep.
Alright, so looks like it's Hydra Tech, Hydra Lurker for Green Empire. Now, I don't see if a lot of dedication for anti-air here, and they know that's usually where War Buddies wants to go no matter what.
Right. You would like to see a lot more Vikings, a lot more Corruptors. Very minimal.
Yeah. And right now, well, there's not even a Spire to make Corruptors. It's all about the Vikings right now. There we go. Just... yeah, a little bit of sneaking in.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I mean, Great Archon, he's recovered a little bit, but Green Empire, less than 100 supply right now. So this might be a case of them just gradually getting overwhelmed once the carriers start to really hit.
Yeah. Yeah, Green Empire sees those Zealots coming in, cancels that.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, War Bunnies is going to go for, like, his charge lots should be coming online pretty soon.
Yeah, the angry Space Hares, they are just hitting from both sides at once, making sure that at least one direction is not fully defended.
That's right.
Green Empire actually just jumped in supply a bit, though. They've still got quite a bit of catching up to do, and here we go. We are getting into a drop right now.
When in doubt, drop. Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of the Terran equivalent of Dark Shrine. It's always an option, and it is the way to swing things around. Not that Jatomic's behind. He's at over 180 supply right now. And look at multiple Vikings went down trying to deal with that drop, and that is going to make it even harder to deal with these carriers and Void Rays. There's a siege tank back there. It's doing damage as well. They're still just really taking advantage of being able to hit these 1-2 punches. Let me give you a left, let me give you a right.
Mm-hmm. You know what? You're gonna. I think in the FSL, especially, you're gonna TB2. And I say this to all the teams. You want to excel at 2v2. Learn how to do this. Hit them the 1-2 combo at the same time. Either you're gonna defend well.
Worm.
Oh,
pop
wow.
it out. Here's the Zerg equivalent to that big drop.
Wow, Zerg.
Oh, there's a lot of infantry there, though, as well as siege tanks getting ready. The zone structures are kind of getting in the way a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, minimal damage there, but it is keeping the enemy occupied, and Great Archon is moving ahead on those bases, while more Niduses are being used just to get the reinforcements out. Liberators and siege tanks getting into position. And during all of this, Green Empire continuing to try to take more bases as Great Archon floats a command center out. Oh, this is a lot of Marines right in front of that little golden armada. So in the end, they are just very quickly running out of options. Both the Infinite Cyclist players under 100 supply at the moment, and the pressure, despite all of that, is not ending.
Yeah, they're not letting off the gas now for 1 second. They're just going to press in and do that dirty work.
Yeah, and here we go. Here are those carriers that apparently don't need the same fuel they did in the movies that take place later.
What is this new magic technology you have?
Aren't you D2? Couldn't you just... Don't you know how to just hover? You used to do it all the time. What happened?
Yeah. What happened? That's an upgrade. Yeah.
I didn't renew my subscription. Upgrade. Yes, exactly. They stopped paying for those foot jets.
Hey,
when they got around to a new home.
That's right. This economy's tough. I hear you.
Oh, look at that. They're doing what they can against Shichamic's army, but these siege tanks and Banelings, a lot less they can do against the Zealot carrier army. Now that first Thor just focused down, and the Golden Armada is inching them closer and closer to victory. Yeah, the Vikings just not in enough numbers. We have GG, WP. Angry Space Hares has brought things up to 2-3. And the next map will be Emerald City.
Should somebody call for an exterminator?
Okay, and again, we're going to need freedom to leave the current game so that we can create a new lobby.
Fritos! Do the game.
Alright. Alright, that Liberator, not just the Liberator, but especially those Hellions, they just got so much work done.
No doubt.
And so it was crawling back from behind that whole game. And we still don't have everyone in the lobby. There we go. Alright. Might have the Infinite Cyclists. If they take this, we take the series. Otherwise, we are going to have a tie, and we are going to need an actual ace match. Yeah, orange and yellow there again. This is interesting. You know, maybe we should just ban primary colors so we don't have to debate about what's a variation of what.
Well, I will tell you this. I don't usually like red and green because I don't know which of the mini-map color schemes that I have activated. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? Makes sense.
No, none whatsoever, but I still feel for you, man.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you for being there. I felt it in my heart.
All right. In the lower right, we have the orange Protoss. He is
War Bunnies.
And his teammates, the Terran in the yellow, goes by the name of
Somebody call for an exterminator.
And they are playing for the team
Angry Space Hares.
Now their opponents. First of all, the Zerg in the purple. He is
Green Pirate.
And his teammates, Terran player dressed all in red. He is
Great Icon.
And they are representing
Infinite Cyclists.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange seeing Great Archon in red. Every time I've seen this guy play, I've seen him a lot play. I would say upwards of 50. He's always blue. I don't know if he picks that color but in the last few matches he's been red. I'm like, is that really Great Archon? I don't know.
The decal he's going with is the donut-eating Marine, one of the evil Marines from Carbot Starcrafts. So maybe he just wants his structures to match that guy's uniform and donut.
There you go. I can dig it. I can dig it. Something like instability on Team Cheesy Nachos. We were talking about 2v2s, and she was like, I can play as long as you pick a map where the two teammates' bases are connected. And that made me go through this ladder's map cycle to see how many maps where your teammates' bases are apart. Because it makes it super hard to defend.
And how far apart.
And how far apart. Oh, bro.
Yep. So it can be a big difference maker, and I think one of the big ways we saw that was, that little show match I did. That cannon rush would not have worked as well if the bases were right next to each other.
Yeah. That's a good call out. I like that.
Yep.
Get out of here, Reaper. Get out of here.
All right. Probe goes down. And I don't think we're having any more show matches today. We might have an ace match if the Angry Space Hares manage to tie things up.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys talked about this earlier on the cast. I think it's not quite a battle for last place when it comes to Infinite Cyclists and Cheesy Nachos. While let's say they win today, let's say IC wins today, they have won so many more games in their three. Let's say three.
You're talking about map wins.
Yeah, map wins. They have so many more map wins than we do, so it wouldn't be a debate worth having. So
I'm sure someone's going to do the math at the end of this. Either way, I like.
Oh, I already did the math. Oh, you
did.
I'm the captain. I have to wait.
You cheeky.
Well, I've got to make sure that I didn't have to have my team prepare for playoffs. Like we got the vibe that we're in last place. Yeah. But wait a second, we're not alone in that last place. But they have many more map wins than we do.
Alright. The Banelins are hitting it. Great Archon and Greenpire, nothing's really set them back this time around, so they are building up, and they are trying their best to cause trouble over on the other side of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we got that first Void Ray out for... Oh, our second Void Ray coming out for War Bunnies. And we are going double factory for Chatomic when he already has a factory, so we are going to some heavy mech, which means that this portion of the game might actually be a big opening for those Zerglings to hit. There is a siege tank there, so...
That's a little defense there.
Successfully defended, and not too much friendly fire either, so that worked out pretty well for them.
You know that, like, I was just, like, kind of eyeballing, I don't know Protoss very well, but War Bunnies, I've just seen 3 games straight from War Bunnies, and I was like, he doesn't take a lot of gas. I mean, he's on 2 gas, you know, but he presses that Void Ray out, the Stalker out, some gas units out faster, but at a cost, though. You know, he's not worried about upgrades.
Vikings ready.
There you go. Yeah.
He likes to start out safe. He doesn't like to be the one who has to react. And so he builds some units that are pretty good at just defending against early pressure.
Yeah.
And then once he feels nice and safe and he gets his economy going fully, that's where he moves on. All right, more. I love how there's a little bit of Great Archon giving his opponent a little bit of his own medicine. You know, he's been keeping his own units there. And Chatomic actually making a whole lot of Hellions, so he wants to be able to deal very quickly with Zerglings. And we have Great Archon taking the gold.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a random thought incoming in the chat. Alright. 3 Void Rays. He's going to try to do some damage and likely recall them next. Yep. And Greenpire coming in with more Zerglings, but they're going to be met with a lot of fire.
Oh, yeah.
And look at more and more factories being added here. So we might be going really heavy Siege Tank Thor, something along those lines. Ooh, those Void Rays, if they see that expansion, I don't see a lot of anti-air out there. They're still moving out, so... Oh, sniping the Siege Tank. And then another one, too. This is rough.
Mm-hmm. No, 3 Void Rays are doing what they are paid to do, for sure.
Oh yeah, they are voiding. They're avoiding every purchase they can.
That's right. Yeah.
Greenpire, if you look, he's got quite a bit of creep, and you know you saw before what he can do with a lot of creep.
No question. Yeah, no question. I was begging. Oh my gosh, I was begging you and Great Archon to please push that creep back. It was like right at y'all's front door. It was crazy.
Yeah, we
y'all had bigger fish to fry. I understand that for sure.
Well, also, you know, Greenpire is very good. War Bunny is especially as good in 2v2 when he's got someone to take care of things early on. Mm-hmm. And also, Greenpire and War Bunnies play with each other all the time in Minnesota Warcraft.
Yeah,
so,
it shows.
Yeah, it was. We didn't really have our strategies or anything. But we did kind of want to see if we could get anything crazy in. Alright. We're going to see if he can snipe that planetary.
That sucker goes down.
No contest there. And here come the siege tanks.
Oh my.
They just... Infinite Cyclists, they're just struggling to have the right units here at the right time.
Yeah.
Alright, they have been driven back. However, supply is still pretty even. Great Archon just needs to make sure that he gets a third base going.
You know what I'm loving about China Atomic? I mean, like, I speak as like when I first started playing, I was a Terran. I did a lot of mech builds. It was such a bad habit of going straight into like Thor, Hellbat. And what I'm loving about China Atomic's like mech response is that I don't see a lot of Thors being built and not needed. I mean, I know they're big and beefy. They can they can one shot a lot of other units, but man, they are slow. He's just
are slow.
Pressure. Yeah,
they get in each other's way too. They are terrible around choke points.
That's right.
They're terrible at reinforcements. As long as your opponent has the right stuff to hit them with. Yep, here come Hellions again. Woo! All right.
Oh, that was a move. I've done that 1,000 times. Little move come in there. I was like,
multiple missile turrets around the base there to keep the same thing from happening. On the other side, I think it would be double planetary on Chatomic's gold, Oh, yeah. Got to deal with that vulnerability. Yeah. Honestly, for my golds, especially if I'm playing Terran, I like to put a bunch of Widow Mines around it. Because it's a good gold bases are a good kind of trap. Your opponent has to do something about them.
Yep.
And yeah, if we blow a bunch of guys up at once, then it's doubly nice.
Yeah, well, that fusion core for Great Archon just finished. I'm checking to see what should we see from that.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna lift it up, but look, we got a messy floor over where he wants to land that command center.
Mm-hmm.
This is a pretty interesting one. I mean, they sniped the golds of Great Archons, but on the whole, a lot of the harassment here, a lot of the attempts to do damage just hasn't paid off. Alright, this is a lot more dedicated from Chatomic right now.
Yeah. Pulling in, pulling back.
Exactly, and that's an advantage that Cyclones and Hellions, I believe Battle Mech is what they like to call it, but just the mobility of it, exactly the opposite of Siege Tank Thor.
Yeah, fast and furious.
Alright, let's just take a look at the count here. There are 5 carriers out with 3 more on the way. So they're going to want to make sure they have some good answers to this. We're starting to see some Corruptors coming out from Greenpire. And Atomic.
I feel like great. I'm looking at the Vipers. I'm looking at the Vikings, and they're like, you know what? War Bunnies loves him some carriers. We're gonna answer those carriers. We'll see how far they get.
I think we're just about to find out here.
Mm-hmm.
We have proxy gateways for reinforcements up the top. Here comes, and we have a parasitic bomb there. The Vikings. Doing very well for themselves, targeting them down. We had a nice little yoink as well. One carrier is just kind of moving off a little, but maybe not the right direction to head. Meanwhile, Chatomic's Battle Mech is hitting one of Greenpire's bases.
Yep.
So we have a lot of carnage going here. What I love from Greenpire, he is just going crazy with the upgrades right now for both land and air. Alright. Good cleanups there. Honestly, supply still not that different, but War Bunnies, it's going to take him a while to replace those carriers. He fortunately does have some that are already prepared to go. And if you look, Chatomic, going for just an interesting combination. These groups of command centers, with half of them being orbitals, half of them being planetaries. And he is getting ready to siege some tanks as well. Great Archon, sieging tanks of his own.
Yeah, these armies are on the same side of the map, but they are split, trying to do 2 different things at the same time.
Right,
Great Archon
a lot of offense and defense.
Wow.
So I'm not sure why chat just keeps talking about vibes so much. I'm fine with that. I don't think about the vibes very often, though.
Yeah, that is definitely after our time, for sure. Yeah, carriers go down. Corruptors, Vikings are the right call for that sucker.
Right
that
now,
Chatomic
nice and maxed out. He's got +2 attack upgrades for his Mac. Nothing else, though. Yeah, that is true. I don't know. Vibe, I think, has pretty much moved on to other games by this point.
He has. Yeah, he has retired from StarCraft 2. I think earlier this year he commented on some coaching stuff and everything like that, but he went back to not StarCraft 2 material.
Root gaming guys are great for like hopping on, just streams with their friends and saying, "Hey, do you want me to talk here?" All right, Battle Mech moving ahead, but Green Empire has Ultralisk tech now. And check out, also in the lower right, check out those Corruptors. Now that they're done with those carriers, they are vomiting up, trying to take this win.
Do you remember that moment in the patch on the public test realm where if you had a group of Corruptors, you hit the vomit button? They did them all at the same time. Those were good times.
It wouldn't smart cast it anymore.
That was good times.
All right. War Bunnies down to the 60s in supply. So is Green Empire. So there's some really big Terran versus Terran with Great Archon completely maxed out at the moment.
Yeah. Now, Great Archon is he has 70 workers, so it might be a little hard for him to refresh. But he's coming in with a
very good combination. One of the big things I'm going to point out is he's got medevacs, but almost nothing to heal with them. I mean, if he sticks with Green Empire's units, that might work well, but he does not have a ton of infantry. Here we go, seeing if they can break into the naturals. Notices there aren't a lot of aerial targets. The Vikings are landing. And this is what I'm talking about with Thors. It is so hard to squeeze through tight spaces.
So hard. Oh. So this is the tale. This game was the tale of the Terrans. They're going in. Oh, so many Ultralisks. Yeah, my gosh.
Wow, and that is almost that's almost all of Green Empire's supply right now. He is losing bases, but those big boys. Oh, by the way, I'm really disappointed that on that final show match you didn't say anything about the fact that I made a very big point to land a Viking next to an Ultralisk. Because I am a campaign guy, first and foremost. So
I literally have a poster of that on my wall, literally of that scene. I have a comment. Why did the Viking land here? I do not understand.
Yeah, my wife and I like to just kind of throw around smart remarks while she's watching me play, and one of the ones I do almost every time, right as that happens, is Transformers more than meat.
Yeah, that theme's on non-stop repeat for sure. All right, these Ultralisks. Yeah. You have 4 Cyclones if you can target fire those Ultralisks, but man.
Yeah. Green Empire needs to he's getting his guys back to work now. Atomic still holding strong, but War Bunny he is hurting. And he's at 1 mining base, so unless he can he's trying to get another up. I don't know how well that's gonna fare because we've got such mobile armies on both sides. And here they come. Extra points if Green Empire has the Ultralisk do their dance.
Yeah, Great Archon, his maxed out army's big and scary. He's just gonna march in. If he's paying, he's not seeing that. There we go. He's watching that base come up.
Cyclones actually do kind of nicely against Ultralisks.
They do. That's right. Yeah. But you just have
and the Hellions are really just there to absorb hit. Ultimately,
Exactly.
not attacked very quickly.
Yeah.
The Science of Battle mech, and again, the War Bunnies expansion got cancelled.
Yeah.
Empire and War Bunnies, my opponents from this match, both having big bullseyes on them.
Oh yeah.
Quite a few tanks.
And the landed Vikings, they're coming in, they're marching through. Oh,
yeah,
so
I
many
prefer
hits.
I prefer landing them a little bit close to the siege tanks, where
Right.
where they can't be hit and where they get that anti-mech damage. I am so out of touch. I have no idea the stuff our chat is talking about. Now we've moved on from vibes to moods.
Yeah, moods, vibes. I think it's all the same.
Okay.
It's all the same.
Now, one thing I'm proud that I have catched up on is I now know what being sweaty is in gaming.
What is being sweaty?
Sweaty is being taking it too seriously, being really try hard. So, like, you know, for instance, you know, if you're not even taking some time for some team or co-op matches, because you gotta keep improving in the 1v1, that kind of stuff.
Being sweaty.
You gotta get to Grandmaster, man. Yeah, so that is what being sweaty means, and it took me a little bit of research, but I got there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in my bio. That's my
social media
bio.
Are you going to say that you are or you are not sweaty?
No, I'm being sweaty. Yeah, because I used to call myself intensely mediocre at StarCraft 2, but being sweaty is a nicer ring.
Being sweaty doesn't necessarily mean that you're good at it, though. It just means that you're obsessed with getting better, whether it's working out or not.
That's right.
Anyway, yeah. So the whole thing here, we're siege tank hunting. These liberators just kind of looking for places to draw those circles and just eliminate the siege tanks.
Yeah, and it's Great Archon. I mean, he's not that far away from his maxed out army, but he's just building liberators. He's going mass libs.
Yeah. And War Bunnies, oh boy, he might actually get a third base up now. There is one. There are so many bases being taken here. Things are so spread out. And, you know, that also brings with it vulnerability. Atomic not able to really defend both sides of the map. And War Bunny is just kind of hitting with these, just kind of supporting the siege tanks with these 3 stalkers. The flood continues. Great Archon moving in. And Greenpire and War Bunnies, yeah, they still can't really rebuild. They're both just seeing their expansions getting taken out as quickly as they take it. It hasn't stopped Greenpire. He's trying to take pretty much the whole left side of the map at this point.
That's right. And with what little resources Green Empire is making, he brought out a couple of Brood Lords.
Hey. Because why not?
Why not?
Yeah, the big thing, there's just not much of an answer to these liberators at the moment. You know, you need Vikings, really.
That's right.
Or Thors, I guess. Thors can do it if they're, you know, if they're in the right place at the right time.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
I will say this though, you have a couple of Brood Lords. They're slowly and surely going to, you know, take down those bases. But you know what? You don't pay attention to them, and you just lost 4 command centers. Good job.
Oh, here we go. There's one of Great Archon's planetarians going down, but yeah, the attacking force getting hit for it. We've got a lot of long-distance mining from the Angry Space Hares. All right. And there goes the gold. There were no minerals left there anyway, as golds are wont to run out.
That's right.
And Atomic now supply blocked.
What I do love about both opponents, they're very systematically, very smartly, very prudently coming across the map. And here we go.
All right. Ooh, this isn't bad for Atomic right now. He's getting a lot of value out of that Hellion Cyclone Siege Tank combo. right
I
now.
remember Great Archon wasn't on a great when he was maxed out. He only had like 60 workers. Yeah, that remaxing is going to be really hard for him.
Let's take a quick look here. Great Archon, 28 workers. Free Empire, 44. War Bunnies, 32. And Chatomic, 28. So we are in a very low economy late game.
Wow. I need to rebuild, but I have no drone. I have no workers to rebuild. What do I do? Oh my!
And you want to talk infestation, though? Even if Green Empire hasn't been able to build a lot of units, and he actually, Green Empire has actually passed Great Archon in the supply count, but all those creep tumors are free. He just keeps spreading them and spreading them. All right.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
Low economy game. Yeah. What?
I was about to say, Chad Atomic with these his Hellion work. It's chef's kiss right there. I've never seen one person get so much use out of Hellions.
Especially not this late in the game.
Wow.
And yeah, the Broodlords just kind of trying to chase after them.
Yeah.
Picking them off here and there, but they are not known for their speed.
Not at all. Chasing is not a thing that Broodlords are going to do.
No. So at the moment, I think they're mostly going to be used for defensive purposes here. War Bunnies still, he just managed to pass 50 supply. And the story at this point just, okay, base goes up, base goes down. Just trying to get as much benefit from each one as you can. And when there's almost no money coming in, that's also the point where you can't afford to lose a lot of units. And unfortunately, that's what keeps happening with Great Archon here. He just keeps getting sniped. I mean, he gives along with taking. Atomic just has a good army for just kind of stepping on things.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Alright, Void Rays do pretty well against Broodlords, but thankfully we got that Viper. Ooh, the Void Ray survives, though.
Oh, that is brutal. Not enough to counter that with those DTs.
He does not want to lose those expensive Broodlords.
No, they're too expensive.
War Bunny's going DT. That is something I do not usually see. But, I mean, obviously he couldn't really afford to make more carriers, so he is just going with a handy unit. And we have some creep clearing going on. Chatomic up at 124 supply, and he just has a composition that is very hard to take out, no matter what units you have.
Yeah, for sure. More DTs on the way. They were like, we're going to finish this job.
Yeah. You know, in a team match, I have actually had a bunch of times, especially in like 3v3 or 4v4, where I'm pretty much out of the game, but I'm like, hey, I could make some DTs.
That's right.
And just go over there and cause some trouble.
And they cause a lot of trouble.
Oh, yes they can. Alright. We're gonna see how well...
Oh, look at this army! Oh my gosh, they are answering.
Broodlords still, but the Thors, they can just do too well. Okay, here we go, coming in from all sides. Liberation Zone, Broodlands, Blinding Clouds, and this is a lovely recipe to just finish that off.
That's right.
Still, they might just not have enough though. The siege tank's still there. Oh. 2 Broodlords there to finish cleaning up.
The mop
that, you can't... None of these 4 players are really in a good position to replace what they lose.
That's right.
And the Cape Boys just... Oh, and look at all those Zealots War Bunnies has.
Oh my goodness.
Zealot Hellion.
If you target that right, they are going to make quick work of Great Archon and Green Empire. If you do it right, you do it right.
they're also getting bases up right now. I mean, we got 99 and 82 supply, and we've got 61 and 42.
Good ODTs.
They need the detection. They need some scans. Is what they need.
Ooh, yes, there we go.
And I don't know if they really know what's going on. Okay, there was that scan with the Hellbats doing a little bit more damage. They cannot. The biggest thing they can't afford to do. They cannot afford to let their opponents build up again, and that's what we're seeing right now. You see some orange and some yellow making its way up the right side of the map. Oh,
there we go. We got the
GGWP.
Oh, what a barn burner! Oh my! There we go. That was one for the book. That's for dang sure.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! All right.
That was an intense
We
match.
have the Angry Space Hares tying things up 3-3.
I'm unlocking.
What's a blue squeeze controller at?
I don't know.
That was
The
a
Pro controller? It's on top of the table next to the record player.
What? Oh, he's talking to somebody else.
Sorry, guys.
You guys have a record player? Awesome.
Oh yeah.
That's the only real way to listen to music, man.
I would like to bring up that last game for the last 15 minutes was a TVT with a friend doing friendly things. We base traded, but not the Terrans. We base traded the Zerg for the Protoss, and then the Broodlords were pretty clutch. And then I went behind Dark
I think the
Shrine.
Dark Templar were kind of clutch. That was that kind of tipped the scales there.
I had nothing else to do. They killed me.
I was mentioning there have been plenty of 3v3 or 4v4 games where I've been Protoss, and I'm like, okay, I've got nothing left, but I can maybe make 3 Dark Templar and just snipe things. Hey, awesome!
Yeah. Wow. That last game was
when
super
your whole
back
team
and
is
forth.
behind. All right.
Great Archon. That was really well played by you. That was really because it was basically you versus Chatomic. That's punching above your pay grade.
Chatomic, your battle mech. Boy,
Yeah,
I mean, both those games, the mobility, the deadliness, the bluiness of the flames.
Yeah. Hey,
I usually go for bio, not battle mech, so that's why it was a bit shaky as from time to time. I did not have NTR until like the 20-minute mark, so.
Wow. In that first game, it felt like Chatomic ran past and killed Great Archon. Is that what happened? I was not as. I know that we killed some, but Great Archon.
The combination Liberator Hellions just did a lot of damage to us the first game.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh, okay.
I feel like we never really recovered from that worker-wise.
No, the second game. Oh my gosh. We thought you were gonna be cheesy, so we extra prepared. But I didn't expect the cheese game to go 30 minutes. How long did it go? I didn't even bother.
30, 35.
It's some well-aged cheese.
Holy shit, that's not what you expect from a was it a 1312 Gree?
Oh, buddy boy, you good?
No, it was just Ling Bane.
Oh, yeah, let's bring everyone in. We have to decide what we're doing next. So, Clem says he's willing to play someone off race for Code B. Otherwise, just be going straight to the ace match.
If chat, you want to go ace match versus anyone, feel free.
Yeah, I don't think anyone. We're kind of short on Code A players to downgrade.
Like it would be me, but we already did that a couple times and it didn't turn out particularly fair.
I cannot phrase.
I think would be best if we just went straight to ace match.
No, it would be.
I appreciate Clem.
It would be a straight to ace match.
Mm-hmm.
Because Yeah.
Right. So who do we want then? Harus? Do we want to have Harus versus Chatomic again?
I don't want
to. What's your off race like? What's the level of your off race?
My pro is like 3.6k.
Okay. We can play TVP. Like we could do reverse. I play Terran, you play Protoss. My Terran is 3.4k.
Are we talking about the Codas? That would be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Let them off race each other.
He's gonna cheese me. He's gonna do like the exact same cheese I did.
If they have no bread, let them eat cheese.
Heck yeah.
All right, we will get to that. Thank you, and yeah, I appreciate it, Clem. It's just best if we move ahead because we're also running a little bit late because of that break we had. All right, thank you. Okay, who are we moving where? Stomach. Cruise. All right, and that leaves us casters. Now the ace match is going to be on torches.
Hey, Gree. Oh, could you ask if Gree wants to cast?
I can ask.
See if he wants to do any casting.
Because Nachos is still here too.
Oh, yeah.
Does not. Oh, I didn't.
Gree, did you want to join in the casting?
Sure. Join in. I can rest my voice. Ha ha ha.
What, 4 of us?
Alrighty.
Well, no, I was
That's
going
how
to
he
step
gets
away.
it.
I didn't know.
No, we're gonna have a cast-in free for all. We're all gonna cast rush each other.
That's right.
I didn't know Nachos was still here. That's why
Oh, it's all good, bro. It's all good.
because I wanted to step away for a second.
Yo, go for it.
Okay.
I got you.
All
I mean,
right.
kick,
See you around, buddy boy.
Well, yeah. I just need to take a second break. I wouldn't mind being in the part. Oh, yeah. Whatever. See ya.
I run this show. Okay, let's try this again, and yeah, KJ, just get you in too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's 2 people who still have to join. All right. Titter. Oh, where's Roots?
Harus.
Oh, we're in the wrong. We want to switch to Europe.
Okay. There you go. Switching to Europe. Let's go.
We are going on a little winter vacation here.
Aw. It's Christmas. It's like the what's the plot to? Was it Home Alone 1 or 2 when they went to Paris? Forgot.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, it's definitely Home Alone 1. Yes.
What?
They're going to Europe.
Oh, I thought. Oh, they were
that?
just not with Kevin. Okay, yeah, that's right.
That's
He was at home with the tarantula.
And buying groceries.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right. Let me invite everyone to party.
Hooray.
Party. But yeah, Home Alone 2, pretty much the same thing, just in a less confined environment.
Mm-hmm. Again, one of many movies and television shows that would not exist during the time of the cellular phone. So.
Yeah. Well, it's the old the call is coming from inside the house. That's not too. That'll happen.
Oh yes, European servers where I am a bronze 1. These are good times.
Atomic. Okay, then join game. Yeah, National Lampoon, they did their Christmas and European vacation separately.
Right. Is that the key? When you're doing vacations, not to mix Christmas and Europe together?
I think their vacation, at least the National Lampoon vacations, tended to go a little bit poorly. But turn out for the best, maybe. There was a Vegas vacation and there was just plain vacation.
Huh.
So, there might have even been... there was a fifth one, like years and years later, that I never bothered watching. Alright. Without further ado, though, in the lower right, we have our orange Protoss. He is...
Somebody
he is playing for...
exterminator.
Angry Space Hares.
His opponent, the Terran, in the green. We call him...
Haroon.
And he is playing this crazy off-race battle in the name of...
Infinite Cyclists.
I'm very curious. I've seen Karus's Terran before, and yeah, he's no slouch. Chatomic, I have not seen him play Protoss. I know he has. But yeah, it's just flipping everything on its head.
Who's your money on?
Who's my money on? Well, Karus. I mean, I'm Infinite Cyclists through and through. my money is where it actually pays. That's where I'm at.
That's right.
All right. Does the full wall off.
Super standard so far.
No hijinks.
I mean, standard usually wait a little bit for the second supply depot, unless you're really expecting a cannon rush or you're hiding something. But close to standard anyway.
I mean,
trying for a basic Reaper expand.
Right, but with full gas though, that we're Banshees. Let's see what.
Okay, yeah, that is not standard. It would be standard against another Terran, but I think against Protoss, you usually wait a little bit for that gas. This is just based on the coaching I've been getting, so some of that might differ as far as the actual meta.
So this is for all the marbles, boys and girls.
It is. This is our last match of the season. Next weekend, we are going into the playoffs. Playoffs. We're gonna off those plays. Okay.
Ooh,
here we get to see how Karus does with a Reaper. He does not manage to finish any of those probes off.
He wants to.
He does, and I'd want to as well. It's just a question of is it worth the price. And he is actually making an additional Reaper as well. Alright, 3 gate. Karus just now expanding. Hellion, huh?
Yeah. With another Reaper and another Hellion coming on? Yeah.
Yep.
Let's two Stalkers, though, have something about that.
Overall, like, Karus's build here just seems like so much more of a TVT build as far as what I would usually expect there.
Sure.
Big question is going to be what he makes out of the factory first and where that starport is going. This unit's not the greatest against Stalkers.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Got bounced back. Did you take out one of them?
What a start!
Round and round. This is... I mean, he's making good use of what he had.
That's right.
That Reaper is going to heal shortly. He can always repair the Hellion if he really wants to. He's going with a siege tank. Both of them playing it somewhat safe here.
I feel like Karus did a lot more producing during the fight, while Chatomatic was a little bit more on the micro side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. Now, Chatomic is going with Blink. Chatomic in general, though, way ahead with the worker count. He got that Nexus down very early, and he has already taken a third. So a lot of this is going to come down to whether he can make use of that economy, or whether Harus is going to hit him before he's ready for it. Double engineering, babe. Yeah, Cruz just basically forcing his opponent to at least show some of his hand with the Hellion and the Reaper. Which that probably aren't going to be as useful going forward, so why not? And he is aware of that third base as well.
Link is done.
Ooh,
Templar Archives.
Orange, says a guy named after nachos, huh?
I know.
You know, maybe I'm going to start picking orange more often if it's the color that stands out.
It does stand out. I never put the connections together. Nacho's orange. It's a match made in heaven.
Yep. Too bad Chatomic beat him to it.
That's
All
right.
right. Speaking of Chatomic, here comes the aggression. He's just going to see what he's up against here. We got a bunker and a siege tank to defend.
Mm-hmm.
More and more stalkers on the way here.
Apparently, he did not want that smoke, or is he just kind of like gathering his thoughts? He's gathering his thoughts.
Well, different ways to go about it. Part of this is just some containing.
Mm-hmm.
And Psionic Storm is on the way. Stem, close to completion. And yeah, these guys are code-ass. They're at the top of things, but they also are used to playing as the opposite races. So this is just kind of who plays the other's game better.
That's right.
Alright, now those stalkers can hop right over those gold minerals. Chatomic is well aware of that based on his siege tank placement.
Yep. But with that observer coming out, I wonder if he's going to try to hop up in the back door.
He's got different options here.
Yep.
Yeah,
I feel like the third base is so late for Harus, and Chatomic's going up to a fourth.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
he's in a
If he's
dangerous
gonna do
case of getting out
something-
ecoed.
Right, if he's going to do something, he has to do it quick. He's, I believe, getting ready to make... He's building a command center that can be floated to somewhere. Chatomic is already keeping an eye on the base on the other side of that gold mineral wall.
Chatomic has all the map presence.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if he had all of it, he'd be taking some gold minerals. So I beg to differ on that portion. Combat shield still not quite ready, so a lot of this is just a lot of the timing not quite right as far as the upgrades go. Bruce, a little bit ahead in army supply though, and if he can get those siege tanks into a good position, he might be able to just end this. His opponent does have blink.
That's a lot of stalkers, though.
That is a lot.
And Storm.
And that is Storm, and they can blink, and there's Storm, and there's blink, and the siege tanks are dying. And they pick out,
Oof.
yeah, pick off
Yeah, you
some of
can
the
see it.
evacuations. And they are coming in to see if they can finish the job. He'd like to expand right now. I don't think that's going to happen just yet.
No, not at all.
His third should have come a few minutes ago.
Yeah, preferably. Or at the very least, just being able to pump some more mules out of that instead of having it floating around.
Here we go.
Here we go. Baits out of stem. And yeah, Chatomic just really good at just kind of stepping in, stepping back. You can see the same kind of thing he does with his battle mech or his bio.
I'd love to see a lot more drop harass from Harus to pull Chatomic apart.
Yeah.
Yep, and I think he's thinking about the same. He's like, what am I forgetting? Oh yeah! Not making use of these medevacs.
Yes. What is a medevac? I mean, really.
Well, it's a medic and a dropship. Okay, I mean that's not that much of a riddle. It's that classic Reese's peanut butter cup thing. Two great things that go great together. All right, here comes the drop. We'll see how much attention it gets from Chatomic. Chatomic not exactly hurting for economy at the moment.
No.
And that look, check out all of those warp gates. So he can report, even without a recall, he can reinforce this pretty quickly. Bruce knows the drill for this part, though, just getting the Marines in between the minerals. Going after some pylons.
He's really only getting worker kills. He's not hurting any of the infrastructure.
No.
So while
well,
he killed 14 workers, he's 20 workers behind still.
Hey, don't sell that pylon kill short. He did depower the forge and one warp gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, and he got the medevac out at least. All right.
Was it enough? We're about to find out.
I mean, the supply still isn't looking that great. Oh, biggest thing is Terran. You got to think of differently. You got to know when to siege the tanks. You got to be very aware of where your opponent's army is. So you know when to siege and when to stem. And he does have a ghost thrown in there.
Bruce's army's pretty small.
Yeah, and it's getting smaller by the second. There doesn't look like there's much he can do. And Chatomic even taking an additional expansion in the midst of all of this. And there's the F2 stuff there, when the medevacs try to retreat through the army, if they're not with the main portion. Alright, time to pull the SCVs and go for it!
This isn't pulled the boys.
It isn't pull the boys, but they still can pull the boys, alright?
Right. The option's always on the table.
You know, you can always pull the boys. It just depends which boys
that
you want to pull.
Archon's going for it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, and they are seeing if they can just bring that mineral wall down. He is not ready to surrender yet.
Mm-mm.
Alright, here comes that Protoss Death Ball.
They get scared.
Yes, indeed.
So many Archons.
Now with Archons. One thing I find interesting, Chatomic researched Blink so early on, he really hasn't used it. So he is operating, both of them are. But in the end, yeah, here we go, the GG. So, Angry Space Hares has taken the day.
Somebody call for an
Alright, that's our final match. Angry Space Hares has taken the series. So they are looking very good for their positioning.
Mm-hmm.
I took a lot of pleasure making storms. Yeah.
It's tricky to jump between races, but it made for an interesting match. In general, Chatomic, yeah, you just kept taking the expansions. The economic lead just kept skyrocketing.
Yeah, it's insane the difference between Protoss and Terrans. The fact that it's much more. It's way easier as Protoss to take expansions. Whereas Terrans, you gotta be careful, advance slowly with your tanks, because otherwise you're gonna get jumped on by Blink Stalkers in the early game. So it's...
Yeah, you researched Blink, but I did not see you actually do much blinking.
Sometimes. I was mainly worried in the early game, so that was...
When the occasion calls for it.
Yeah. So, for example, in the main base, when there was like the drop in the main base.
So
Or
I actually have to drive my daughter to a sleepover right now, so I'm gonna have to duck out before we've wrapped up the stream. But yep, good job all around. This has been quite a season. I'm very interested what the playoffs bring.
Yep. And that actually, good games. And that wraps up the season. That was the last game of the season.
The regular season. We still have the playoffs.
You still got the playoffs. Yeah. Yeah. And a little spoiler alert for anybody on the chat, if you're wondering like what those playoffs are going to look like. It is we only have 5 teams, so 4 teams are going to go to the playoffs. That is Angry Space Hares with their season 9 7-1 record. Nicely done. We have second place will be Pull the Boys at 6-2. Raiders, I want to say they are the comeback champions because they started off this season, I believe, 0-3, if not 0-4, and now they are in the playoffs. And that last spot is going to be the Infinite Cyclists. While they do finish their season tied with Cheesy Nachos at 2-6, it goes down to tiebreaker. It's going to be who won the most games.
It's actually just the top 3. So it's Space Hares, Pulled the Boys, and Rages Raiders. So the cyclists are out.
Oh, y'all went down to a 3.
Yep.
How do we do a 3?
So what'll happen is Pulled the Boys versus Rages Raiders will happen for next weekend, and then the winner of that will play the Space Hares for the finals.
Wow! So if you're in second and third place, you have to win out.
That's right.
Yeah. Whereas Angry Space Hares, because with that excellent first seed record, they get to have a bye week.
That's right.
Rest up. Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds good. Okay. Well, that's all we got.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone, for joining. This was a lot of fun, and we'll see everybody for the playoffs.
Love it. All right. Good game, y'all.
See you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
GG's.
GG's.